Will,
Hey!
what happened the last time on Ebon Ward?
Oh my god, guys, last time on Ebon Ward, after, talking to the painting for a while and feeling kind of bummed out, you decided, hey, we're here, let's explore the hand hallway. And you saw it, and it was miserable. There were, in fact, arms that shot out of the wall. There were multiple eyeballs. There was a new satyr with a giant eye in their chest. And Nash had his legs turned to bone. He got better, though, thanks to Dia using a break enchantment. You guys did a little more exploring, just kind of figure out the layout of the building a bit more, just because of the warning that the Blackthorn twins had given you, that Blackthorn may be aggressive when he wakes up. You found a small theater where another memory played, where it looked like Meredith was watching her family perform for her, and it was a very pleasant scene. Besides the massive heart beating on stage with the satyrs in misery dragging their bodies around. Maze was able to dispose of them quickly. And you decided to then go back downstairs and... no, that was the previous session. You decided then it was time to rest. So Redpath pulled out Valoria's Blessing, and you all jumped into a lovely little painting that was oversized for you, for beds and whatnot. While there, Dia noticed that Addis had been strangely quiet and decided to check in on him. Turns out Addis has been having a small mental breakdown as he has been surrounded by meat, and as he describes it, soulless meat for a while now, and those cravings have been rising up in him. On top of that, due to the fact that you are in the Wandering Woods, Yearn has been whispering in his ear the entire time. Luckily, I've been rolling in the background, his restraint was insane.
Oh, go Addis.
Luckily, Dia was also a wonderful protector to come to his aid and kind of shove Yearn off. And the two shared a nice moment.
Pickles.
No pickles. And they shared a nice moment together, and Dia even shared a memory, but chat didn't get to see, and they won't see for a bit.
Rolling in the background, incidentally, is my favorite Adele single.
And that's more or less what happened last time on Ebon Ward. So, you guys are actually, unlike the normal, you guys are actually already where you need to be. So, before we continue, what other buffs do you need to do? And if you've got things that are like rounds per second or whatever, I'm not going to be super hypercritical unless you really like mill about before engaging.
I don't think there's anything else. I know Dia has some short duration buffs, but those will probably come up once the threat is here.
Yeah, the round per level things will last only a minute, so they're really not suitable for using before we are in the shit. But I've cast everything else.
Yeah, I basically have that too, with Blessing of Fervor is like the main one for that.
But yeah, for chat's benefit, the buffs that have been thrown around here are Blessing of Fervor, Hunter's Blessing, Heroism, Cat's Grace, Life Bubble, all of the classics.
Full strength, little shield action.
Yeah. We are prepared for whatever monstrosity we will have to face.
Until we aren't.
Until we aren't.
What's that? The old motto, you can't be prepared for everything, you can only be prepared to be suddenly unprepared.
Yeah, there's things you know, things you don't know, and things you don't know that you don't know.
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's get killed by something completely outside context.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
As we go, Dia is gonna pick up this rose also.
Oh, you actually picked that one up
already. Yeah, you picked that up already.
I couldn't remember if I did.
Yeah, you stole it from a poor bastard.
And the little hand went...
Yeah, there was a hand holding it, and you pulled it out, and the hand went, no, and died.
It was very sad.
Yeah, I forgot to mention it, but yeah, you have that, Rose.
Okay.
You were reminded of the trauma.
This is mine now. I mean, I figure maybe eyeballs would like to look at it instead of just a hand. Anyway, it no longer makes sense for me to go first. Second, yes, but no longer first. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Right.
It doesn't make sense for you to go first either. There's a specific person I'm thinking ought to go first.
I mean, it makes perfectly fine sense for me to go first. Me or Nash are both acceptable.
Vane Satyr, get in here.
You're the real main character.
But you should be able to see in here, so I will reveal.
Oh, flower.
Ah. You didn't need to take the rose from that hand.
Yeah, you're noticing more and more roses going up, and it's here that you can, as you get closer, you can hear that. And you look down a couple floors and see that the heart is still there beating.
Yeah, sure enough.
You can also hear like a ting, 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 like kind of tinging noise to the northeast in this room.
Northeast. Oh, okay, so the northwest? Or...
No, so here.
More like in
the
general
northeast
direction.
of this room. I
no!
thought you meant to the
I
northeast
see
of
it!
us.
Yeah.
Oh, are the hands grabbing for this bottle?
They want
Yeah.
your wawa.
I'm just gonna stoop down and see what this bottle is.
You notice that it is slightly damaged, like a small crack in the side of it, and it is continuously releasing air and pressing, and it's stuck against the wall. And you see that these two hands are trying to grab it.
That's her inhaler.
The bottle is continuously releasing air.
Yes,
Does it look like the bottle of air we've already found one of?
very similar.
Okay. Dia will reach down, pick it up, and just confirm that that's what it is.
Yeah. Looking at it, it is near identical. It wouldn't be
Okay.
surprising if she had multiple.
Not sure why exactly they want it, but we've got one. You know, here, enjoy, share it around. Thrust it toward the hands.
They take it and they hold it very closely, and you almost get the sense of they don't know what to do with it now.
I think we get this far.
Not even that, but more just like where would they go with it? They don't have legs. They're kind of dedicated to their current location.
Small detail, I know it's the limitations of Roll20, but I love this trail of footprints that goes up here and just hits the wall. Dunk.
Yeah, that's just how it be. You know what? Sometimes people be bumbling.
Is there anything in this room that is rotating or emitting the eye laser of the lighthouse, or can we infer that that is still upstairs?
You get the feeling that's probably still upstairs.
Okay.
Well, onward upward then.
Yep.
Does this room look like some sort of I guess mess hall equivalent?
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like this might have
It's a
been.
mess hall now.
Yeah, am I right, fellas? Yeah, it looks like this could have been used as a if you were having a larger gathering, but you wanted to focus more on just food for people and whatnot. You do know that you don't need to walk in there, but you do know that in the southern room there is like a small wine cellar, but it's all just trashed to hell at this point. Okay. If that is the case,
It's a bunch. Huddle for warmth, guys.
yep, huddle for warmth. I will. Whoa, oh God! Don't move yourself when I'm. Okay, nope, it's good. I gotcha. It's gonna be a little crowded up here, so I'm gonna stack you guys a little bit. No, I shouldn't stack you that much. All right. Let's see here.
What frogs are these? Sorry that I stacked them.
Yeah. And then I will ping.
Oh, good.
Oh, I see.
You guys come on upstairs, and it's a little nerve-wracking because this appears to be a form of lighthouse or something of the sort, and just outside, you can see the massive eyes, frantically scanning the area. But they never look inwards, probably confident that no one would get this far. And as you step up, you do notice that there is a skeleton at the top of the stairs. Near them is a broken pair of glasses.
Ah.
Well, what now, gang?
I will also say that you might want to avoid clicking for a little bit because you look across the room and you see seated, rotting away, the body of Astrofel Blackthorn, or you presume as much. Entrails hang from the ceiling like streamers. There are dozens, if not hundreds, of roses strewn about, and many, many eyes that watch you. Not with any malicious intent like the others, more like, finally, someone else is here. The hand is lightly gripping a strange, it almost looks like a spearhead. It's difficult to determine what it is specifically from your current distance. And you can hear just the light pitter-patter of rain hitting what remains of the glass and the wood outside. It seems like it's starting to lighten up a little bit, but yeah. Here is the remaining location of Astrofel Blackthorn of the Veritas Legion.
Oh boy.
So that the thing they talked about, he points to the spear lodged in its chest.
Seems likely.
Dia's just gonna bend down and, I mean, there's not much she can do to examine a skeleton and come away with useful clues, but she's just gonna stoop down and gently pick up the glasses.
Yeah. You pick up the glasses, and you notice that the skeleton also does have some clothing, but it's so old. And because this hasn't been exactly immune to the elements, you see that it is a very, very nice and elegant kind of green cloak that's just kind of rotted away for the most part.
Redpath, he looks down at this and like watches Dia pick up the glasses, and then he looks back down the stairs and notices the inhaler and realizes that she dropped it. When she saw what was in here, she must have dropped it.
Yeah.
And that's probably how she went.
With that deduction, you're pretty certain what happened was Meredith got up here, was completely fatigued, and when she lost her breath, dropped it, and it was over.
There's something really discomforting to me about the idea of her life ending like that after so much. After having survived what must have been many much more dangerous situations by any measure over the course of her life.
Well, the one thing you can't avoid is your own body, so...
Yeah.
At least she made it home.
Yeah. It's oddly a comforting feeling just to hear the rain kind of pitter-patter. But then there's also that unnerving... And Maze, as you get closer and closer, you can actually hear the heart rate increasing.
Sorry, don't mean to scare you. Maybe you're just excited.
Yeah. You look over this body. Doesn't move at all. Looking at this spear, if anyone wants to give me a raw intelligence or wisdom.
A raw int.
I can try raw inting at it.
We gotta have the raw
I'm gonna
whiz
throw out
check.
Here comes my raw super.
You said wisdom as well?
Wisdom is also acceptable because it's like.
Whoa, Maze.
Or actually, Redpath, you can't make this roll.
Yeah, I can. I was gonna say.
You're stinky.
Nah, I stinky.
Nash, you're not too sure. Also, just the smell of this room is awful.
You know what? I am gonna say it, but if I get it, I know how I'll describe this.
But Dia and Maze, looking at it, kind of tilt your head, and
cool.
You can immediately piece together that this looks familiar, but modified. You remember back in the Elysiote basement, there was this spine that Des was working on that was used to sort of anchor a soul to a body, or at least have any amount of control over it.
Yeah, no, Maze has one on his person.
Yeah, actually, so you pull it out and like, they're definitely different. Like, this is clearly wider and clearly modified in a way. But yeah, it looks like Des might have found a way to weaponize it.
That's pretty brutal.
Does anyone... Dia keeps still kind of fixated on the skeleton here.
Yeah.
What do you need help with?
Does anyone object to me setting her with him?
No, here.
Okay.
He is just gonna bring the skeleton over and set it on the couch next to Blackthorn here, and you can't really it's probably not going to be very easy to get them to stay on a skull, but she is gonna try and just put the glasses back with it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you set up the body as best as you can. Let's see here. Do I actually have an asset for this? Maybe. I'm scrolling.
Just get a funny skeleton.
I'm sure
icon.
there are top-down skeletons in, like, dungeon-esque packs, but...
Let's go.
Ooh.
Let's go. I found one. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Now that's production.
Look at that. Look at that production budget where you see the effects come on stage, they're way too close to the camera, and then you fix it.
Yeah.
We had to put on our 3D glasses. It looked wrong until we did.
Yeah. Yeah, you set them up side by side. It's macabre, put it mildly, but you get the feeling it's appreciated.
I feel like it's less macabre than leaving her forever stranded on the other side of the room, having made it thousands of miles, only to falter at the last 10 feet.
So, you do remember something that was mentioned with the painting. Meredith had mentioned that Blackthorn had been impaled with something, and if this is going to work, it would need to be removed.
Figured as much, and that's why I'd like to try and finesse this before we brute force it, if that's all right.
Absolutely.
All
Need
right.
some anatomical assistance.
It couldn't hurt. All right. Can I make a disable device check?
Yes, absolutely.
Appreciate it.
And if you want, you can even take 10 on this, because, like, there's...
Yeah, I don't gotta.
Don't
Who
need
needs
to.
your stinking 10?
So-
I've got a 10 whenever I want it.
So, I will tell you, you needed a pretty high roll for this, because this is very heavily concentrated holy energy.
Yeah.
Des'
You know,
yeah.
Maze gets like one prod into it, and it's like, oh, God, okay, let's be more careful than that.
Yeah. But you're an expert. You're a pro. And so you very carefully and diligently kind of pull it out. What do you do with this now that it's in your hand?
Well, there's a holy type right next to me. Maybe he can tell something about it before I do something with it.
Yeah, I can give it a go.
We have multiple sets of notes of Dessa's from the basement, so we probably have some idea of how this is constructed and how to manipulate it, right?
Yeah, probably.
If so the effect of impaling this into a body with the soul that it's pinning in place, is it in the body at that point, or is it in this device?
Based on the information that you have, you think, yeah, I'm not going to fuck around with you on this, that you don't need to roll for this. You think what's happened here is because you examine it, this is broken. This is the head of a spear. So it looks like what's more happened is that when you pulled it out, Maze, you can see that the spearhead actually goes all the way through the body and makes contact with this chair that is connected to the house. You get the sense that if you had to guess, because it got all wishy-washy, Blackthorn's soul, his humanity, latched to the building, and he's just been kind of stuck like that. The body itself has just been more or less inert, alive, but not able to move itself. When this spearhead is removed, you see there is a flash of energy, and you can hear all of the hearts stop for just a moment. It is eerily quiet in the entire Blackthorn Manor until you hear beating faster and faster as you see the body of Blackthorn standing at his full height, looking down at all of you. He fully stands up, cracks his neck, and Maze, I need you to make a reflex save.
You got it, boss.
I'm getting into a square.
Yes, let me find my square.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into a real square.
That square. That is
Okay.
Right, there's like a bunch of bonuses on that too, but
Yeah. So that will be good enough. You see that this body fully stands up and it like launches towards you. He goes fumbling, like you see his body is like losing its balance, like it's not fully there yet, and he just falls into the hole behind you. And the moment he hits the heart, there is a horrible scream from the body as all of the blood bursts from the heart, but doesn't fully splatter the wall, stops midair, and then latches into his body as multiple veins start slamming into him, trying to almost chain him down as it's being funneled into his face. All of his eyes, mouth, nose, ears, just filling with blood. Looks back up at all of you. Blackthorn is at 1 heart. Here is how this will work. You need to lead Astrofel Blackthorn to all 5 hearts. Every time Astrofel gets a heart, he will become stronger and more dangerous. However, this mansion is fucking enormous. So, you automatically have an extra 30 feet to your movement speed. It's not up for debate. Whatever other bonuses you get, you throw them on too. So just, no matter what your movement is, always add 30.
Cool.
If you move the full, your full movement speed, you can take a standard action. If you move only half of your full movement speed, you can take a full action.
Cool.
Okay.
And we're not even going to worry too much about initiative, because more what's going to happen is you will all get to go. Blackthorn will get to go. And that is how this will go. So. Yeah. And you guys can mix and match your order of doing things. So. Yeah, you see that Astrophel is at the bottom. He is still restrained by the heart, so you've got time to start planning where are you going to start trying to guide him. And if you'd like, what I can also do is I can turn on little markers to show you what stairs lead to what parts of the mansion.
Ooh, yeah, if that's not too cumbersome.
Yeah. I think our order, well, so he's starting with that one. So there's immediately one east of that. And
correct.
In the theater, yep.
Yeah. So
to
why
put it in
don't we start
perspective,
there?
he is on the second floor currently, but I guarantee you he's gonna come back up.
Yeah.
Like hell he is. I think he's got the right idea. Let's jump down this hall.
Well, so he's down where that heart is one floor below the theater, right?
Correct. He is on. He's currently on the second floor.
So I think, if I may make the first repartee here, I would like to throw. Now I will cast haste. So that'll last 10 rounds, which I can't put in here. 9 shoes, and I'm gonna look down and kind of try and make eye contact with him to confirm that he can see me specifically, and then drop down to the floor above, the 3rd floor.
All right.
That is where the theater is, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we also have another
heart
heart on the 3rd floor on the far end. We have to get.
I think probably we're gonna go theater, then run down the 3rd floor to the other one that's on the 3rd floor, or I guess we could potentially go down to the atrium and then up to that one on the 3rd floor, and then end in the basement, right? Because getting out, the basement's the hardest one to get to, so we want to end there, so we only have to get to it and not to end from it,
just
right?
Thematically, we end in the basement.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, but anyway, for now, yeah. Once she's sure that he's gonna know that exactly where she is going, she'll leap down and move to the east.
Okay. This is a little acrobatic, so if you could give me an acrobatics check.
And diddly do. Let's see. Okay. Slash roll.
Oh, yeah, no problem. So I can move you down there. So you see Dia leap down, kind of tuck and roll, and just keep on going. So I will ping to where you are now.
Yep. And can you remind me? So the stairs up are these ones to the right of me, right?
These ones actually go down. So what I will do, it won't look.
Sorry. What I mean is the stairs directly to the right of me come up from the floor that he is on to this floor, right?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
So if you'd like, what I can do is I can do this. This means this goes to the second floor at A. Do you want these on? Because I can keep them on.
Sure, yeah.
Okay,
I think we've gotten to see everything. It's not going to be like immersion breaking. So I think Dia's just going to. Let's see. He'll see me regardless when he comes up the stairs. If he even comes up the stairs, he might just leap out of the pit like the fucking Incredible Hulk. So, I think Dia is going to stand here with the intent that once he comes up, I can be like, oh, well, I'm going over here. Wowie zowie.
Yeah.
All right. And I cast a spell and I move, so I'm good for now.
Okay.
Get my temporary hit points. That's all.
Perfect. All right. Nash, Maze, Redpath, who would like to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going with Maze, regardless. I have to keep near him just in case. So I'm going to slap freedom of movement on myself and follow Maze.
All right. Yeah, well, Maze has the same idea that Dia does, so we're going that way.
All right. Can I get acrobatic checks?
Of course you can.
Yeah, no problem. You're able to throw your hook shot on one of the pillars, and you swing on down to the 3rd floor.
Acrobatics, let me double check. I don't use this much.
So I'll just...
I'm probably gonna eat shit, but that's okay.
You're probably gonna eat shit.
That's fine.
Don't eat shit all the way down the hole.
Oh!
No, you don't!
Redpath, like, it's a little shaky at first, but, like, you're like, no, we got a job to do. And you very quickly leap down, and you also do a little tuck and roll.
That freedom of movement helped me.
Yeah, no, you get down there, no problem.
Sick.
So then, where would you two like to go? You still got plenty of movement.
I mean, we can just go into like the little theater. I think that's fine.
I think we should, just in case Blackthorn does a loop-de-loop. So we should probably go in right around here.
I was thinking exactly that.
Yeah, cool. Twinsies.
Twinsies.
Nash.
Yeah, I'm also going to jump down the hole.
Hell yeah, give me acrobatics. Yeah, no problem. Nash, you are also able to jump in between the cracks and slam in. There's a little bit of dust that picks up. Yeah, where are you gonna scoot to?
I think I'm gonna go here just to
Get him.
support. We're not gonna get his ass, but if Dia needs help from her way.
This entire time I thought get him meant hug him.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, that's everyone. Astrofel Blackthorn. You can hear him just howling and just snapping all of the veins as he does so, and then he will start sprinting up these stairs. Dia, it is genuinely haunting. He comes running around the bend, and you see him at the base of the stairs. He hits the wall. He almost like turns into like gelatin as he like lets all of his body turn into blood and then reform back up and run up the stairs on all fours. He's going to try and do a full-on shoulder tackle against you.
Okay.
His CMB is not stellar at the moment.
He rolled good.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Does he still need to roll for mirror image in case he?
I don't actually know if that's how it works on mirror image.
I feel like for a push of some sort, that would make sense.
It probably should. I get the feeling the rules don't agree, but I think
it probably says attack rolls, but to my human non-rules is written brain, it feels like it would be a thing. Okay. So there are 7 mirror images. Shall I just roll a d8 and on a 1 it's me, and otherwise it's a
I mean,
mirror
you can
image?
roll a d7 if you want to.
No, because then there have to be 8 possibilities. There are 7 mirror images and 1 real one.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, Dia.
Cool.
So he comes
May the
blasting
odds be ever
up,
in your favor.
and there is as he's running up, you can see his eyes locking onto you, and you can actually hear or see him like kind of twitch, like he's listening closely. And there's this moment where you see, oh, he hears your heartbeat and just slams into you. Let's see here. So how much does that beat your CMD by?
My CMD right now is 25. So by 10, exactly.
Okay. So, Dia, you will 1, 2. You just hear Dia go flying out a window.
Do I manage to catch myself on the roof here?
You do, but that is because something grabs you.
Ooh.
Blackthorn Manor is an ally and will do its best to assist you throughout this run. So as you go flying out, you almost go rolling off the roof, but then suddenly multiple arms grab you and kind of pull you back up, get you to stand back up and like kind of pat you a couple times like, are you okay?
Aw. See, he didn't mean it.
All right. Blackthorn will then, because that's the other big thing I want to tell you. You can do a standard action, or you can do a move, standard action, move. Mm-hmm. Don't feel like you have to play. This is a little more loosey-goosey, so because this is such a big area.
Okay.
Blackthorn is, I think, yeah, actually he will just stand there, and he will activate Evolution. And we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Nash.
That's terrifying. Don't do that. Don't grow legs. Don't walk outside of water.
Yeah. So everyone,
all right, party. What are we gonna do?
Well, I was gonna fucking poke him to try and get his attention. You know, draw aggro.
I think our fundamentally, our two tactical choices here are one of you guys can grab his attention off of me and lead him in there, or I can try and swoosh past him by one means or another so that he follows me in there.
It would be very easy to toss a rock this way and go, "Hey, stupid." So
I think we're gonna need to do one better than throw a rock. I don't think that's quite enough. I mean, if you want to do a mad scramble, because you probably want to come into the room anyway, maybe this is a problem that just solves
why don't
itself.
I attempt it, and then we'll see. Okay, so he threw me out a window. Is each of these light things a window?
Yes.
Okay. Are any of the windows to my right here open?
Most of them are broken, probably.
Yeah.
Actually, can I, given that I've just witnessed the house do this, can I go do and then knock on this window politely and see if the house will just let me in?
Yeah, I'll let that be a part of this. So, you knock on the window and you see a hand appear from under the frame and push it open. And then, like, as it removes it, you see the window start to fall down, but the arm reaches back up and scoots out of the way to give you room to get back in.
Much appreciated. Okay. Yeah. So she's just gonna run past. Oh, excuse me. Oh, pardon me.
He will get an attack of opportunity as you see his arm.
Oh, tentacle! Let's see. 26. Oh. You know what?
You want that to be a 10?
I'm gonna use the number 10!
All right. All right.
With my mobility, that will put my AC high enough to not get hit by a 26.
Okay. Yeah, so his arm reaches out, and you see for a moment a world where he hits you, and something real bad happens, because it's a natural 20. But you hear a as the thread snaps and rewinds, and you're able to duck just in time and slide under the arm as it reaches into the room. And because it's such a wide swing, Nash, you can hear the claws dig against the wall next to you on the other side.
Cool.
Well, he definitely saw Dia do that, so my idea is for me to actually hold until he goes, so that when he rounds this corner, I can just grab him and throw him at the heart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's my idea.
Just in case that doesn't work, yeah, Dia kind of skids to a halt here, looks at the situation, then she's just going to da-da-da-da-da and end here by the heart.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right. Is there anything else, or are people just going to be kind of like, if you want, I'd be fine with you even like holding your actions until after Blackthorn is in the room.
Yeah, I don't think there's any benefit in us doing something without the man in the room. So yeah.
All right. Blackthorn. So Astrofel, with his hand still gripping this wall next to you, Nash, you guys can see it through the crack. He, like, again, turns all of his bones into just blood and, like, kind of rubber bands himself through this door. That will provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Nash, if there's anything you'd like to try and do.
I knew it. The boing was foreshadowing.
Yeah, I'm essentially just going to try and, like, combat maneuver, throw him towards the heart.
Okay. Yeah.
So let me just do my peek-a-doo. So with that bonus, it should be...
Incidentally, Paizo despises the thought of you throwing people. They hate that.
Okay.
Yeah, but, like, I'm in Will's universe now.
Yeah.
Poor If's horse throwing build.
Okay. So, let's see here. I need to double check his evolution. Great. Okay. So, he comes into the room, and Nash, you grab him, and you've got him in your arms, but you will notice his skin is like very slick and like a vibrant yellow in parts with like black splotches. You've got him, but I need you to make a fortitude save.
All right, I know those ones.
Okay.
Hey, big numbers help.
So this weird slickness on him like starts to cover your body, and there is a moment where like you feel your heart starting to fail. And looking at it, you don't need to roll a high nature check. This motherfucker's a poison dart frog now.
You throw, get out of my hand. Stop holding this man.
Yeah, give me I will need a strength check from this because in the moments that you're holding him, you can feel him just turning back into like just blood again to try to wriggle out. Yeah. So, you are able to throw him and goes collapsing through. And this works out because the next turn is Blackthorn Manor. Blackthorn Manor, the veins from this heart start to wrap around his body. And as he goes to scream, again, blood starts pouring into his eyes, his ears, his mouth, as the heart fades away. Astrofel Blackthorn is now at heart 2. All right. He is considered staggered at the moment, so it is now your guys' turn. What would you like to do?
Sweet. I'd like to try and draw aggro. Let's see how that goes. Let's get in there. Hey, staggered boy, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
Slap him?
Yeah.
Get his ass.
Just gonna get his ass. Here's damage. I don't imagine good job. I don't imagine I get to sneak attack him.
I'll let you sneak attack.
Ah, cool. Do I get my Bane? Question mark.
You do not.
I kind of figured.
Well, hold on. He's a weird boy.
He is a weirdo.
Roll, flip a coin.
Hold on, he Ourple though.
Actually, yeah, because of his weird physiology. Hang on. I'm gonna roll a d2.
Yeah,
1,
sure.
he's undead. 2, he's not.
Come on.
It was a long
not.
shot.
Images, but for his creature type.
Yeah.
That's fine. A quick slash at him, just like, all right, come on. And then we're just gonna bail.
Yeah. Perfect, yeah.
Yeah, so that was like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 10, 40.
Yeah, you were like,
Yeah,
here,
I think you're going the right way. We don't
Yeah.
want to fucks with the extra suits of armor. Is this guy still here, by the way? This is where you moved him when he ran. When he
Yeah,
left
I'll say
before.
he's still there.
Okay.
That's fine, I'll ignore him.
He's about to get slorped.
65.
All right. Maze, as you go running by, the window next to you shatters.
That's reasonable.
Something
Oh, fuck off!
tries to attack you.
Yeah, not good enough. My AC's way better than that for exactly right now.
This trident comes blasting through the window, and you see this dark energy. You're able to slide on your knees and then go right past it.
Yeah. Let's see. Spatially, we want to go down these stairs, right? Yeah.
Well, there's still a heart at the far end.
Yeah,
of the
so we
store.
either want to go down the stairs to the atrium here. I think, yeah, actually, probably our best plan. The best play would be go down these stairs, get the heart that's just south of there on the second floor, and then come back up these stairs, I think. Because then we don't have to retrace our steps up and, like, north-south.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I think I still got a little juice left in me. There we go.
And getting to the basement should be easy because we can literally, like, bail out the windows and go down the outside route.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. And then anything else people wanted to do in here?
Yes, I will be following Maze. Silly question. So we have just established that he does not count as undead, yes?
Yes.
At this point in time.
Okay, so that is subject to change. All right, so that changes my immediate plan. So yes, Red Path will be running down after Maze to stay on his tail, and let me see. I can definitely move this far. I'm just trying to see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna blast this motherfucker. What do I want to blast him with? We're assumingly there's multiple of them there, so maybe now is the time to actually channel, just so I can fuck up 3 of these guys at once.
There could only be one, though. Who knows?
There could only be one. All right.
Are the other two... I guess Maze is in there now. Can Maze see if these other two suits of armor are just standing still or moving?
Oh, that is a very fair point. Yeah. So you notice that these are, again, the Legionnaire bodies. And
Right.
Maze, you can see at the very end of the hall, or not the very end, but like near the middle end, that suit does start stepping out to engage.
All right, yeah, I'll start blasting.
Here, I'm just going to delete that one.
I will
very
turn
quick.
this corner. Do these guys count as undead as well?
No.
No, I think
No,
the satyrs
okay.
were also aberrations.
They are,
I believe.
yeah, they're aberrations.
Yeah, they're aberrations. Okay.
I will just say at this point, because you fought these creatures long enough, basically everything in this mansion, except for the melting point, is an aberration of sorts.
Okay. All right. Well, these two shiny boys are getting blasted then.
Okay. Let's see here. I need to make a will save.
That is for channel energy.
Yeah, so I need to make a will save for...
Yes.
Okay. That's the boyo up there.
Yep. He's good.
He's good. And then... They still take half damage, though.
Yep.
And then this
He's also
aberration
good,
will also
especially.
make his will save. Oh, wow. Okay. They all actually rolled
Oh,
pretty well.
I didn't target him.
Oh, you don't want to?
No.
Oh, all right.
May I ask why not?
Wouldn't channel energy not hurt him?
You're channeling. You'd have to be channeling negative to hurt any of them because they're not undead.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay, I
Yes.
had assumed that the Veritas Legion, since they're like vampires and shit. I
But
thought they
right
were
now, there's something.
Remember,
else.
these guys are physiomants to just be bones.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright, in that case, yes, then. I will also target him, but it doesn't hit him, so that's fine.
Okay. Cool. All right. Is there anything else you
Yeah.
wanted to do here, or?
Just stay on Maze's heels.
Okay. I will say this little satyr does get a little slap at you as you go
That's
by. Probably not, actually.
Let me see. I just beat it. I'm good.
Okay. Dia, Nash, what are you two doing?
All right. I think we're probably generally going to be making tracks after the two of them. We don't want to risk pulling him in a different direction and getting split up needlessly. I think Dia's just going to see. Oh god, what is my movement? A shit fuck zillion right now. Between that and haste. Okay, so I can pretty much go wherever I want. I forget, does this guy have combat reflexes? Let's find out!
I actually need to double check that. I don't think these ones do. No. The Legionnaires do not, and neither do the little satyrs because they're little shit mobs.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Dia will come in here, and, let's see. I think, Rube, do you wanna get this guy and I can help out with the Legionnaires, or vice versa, perhaps?
Yeah. Well, my general plan was to come down.
Oh, you're gonna Kool-Aid Man through there and start fighting? Oh, okay. I thought maybe.
Well, my actual plan is I still have an ice bomb from Flare, so I was thinking get a boom 10-foot, and you guys are out of the range, so ice bomb, and hopefully that just slows these guys down enough that we just run. We just get out of here. Hit the bricks.
Okay, that's fair, yeah. Do you have any interest in being enlarged? Is that just going to be an inconvenience to you,
I
or
think
would
that
you
might
like
just
to
be an
reach?
inconvenience to navigate
Yeah.
this place while enlarged.
Okay.
I will say there are multiple stairwells he just wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
Also, the house is kind of on our side, so I don't want to be... I'm basically just throwing the bomb through this window to just, like,
Okay, why don't you roll that real quick? I'll figure out what exactly I want to do from this side.
I don't think I super have to roll something unless you want me to roll
Doesn't
like a
it do,
range to
some
see if
dice
I'm-
of damage?
Yeah, oh yeah, my damage dice,
Your
yeah.
dice,
So that's
baby.
my 8d6 cold damage.
Okay. Cool. I'm also just fucking around with some other things really fast. All right. So they need to make fort save, if I'm not mistaken.
This one says DC 18 dex save.
Oh.
Because
all
it's
right.
difficult terrain when placed. So.
Ooh, okay. And. Okay. So let me get their damage. Beep, beep, beep. So it's a good bop. And then that's another good. Nice bop. Do I just have some ice I can just put on the ground? Oops, that's not.
Blue.
Yeah, where's some blue? Got some blue. You know what? I'll just use my whatchamacallit. Where the hell are they? Square. Yeah, it'll look a little wrong, but it lets me know what's going on here.
Uh-huh.
There we go. All right. Oh, yeah. There.
There we
Yeah,
go.
it's a little wonky squonky, but don't worry about it.
A little wonky squonky, but like, you know, it's all good. There we go. Cool. All right, yeah.
And then
So-
use my opportunity to move between standard, as you said I can,
Yup.
to be with the homies.
The liberal
so-
media want you to believe this is a 15-foot cube.
Yeah.
Hang on.
So Nash comes sprinting on by. As he does, he punches through one of the windows and throws in an ice bomb. The Veritas Legionnaires look over, and the entire room gets covered in ice.
And do either of them fall down based on what they rolled? I can't remember if this is like
Well,
an
it's
ice.
a DC
kind of-
18,
Okay.
and we do meets beats.
Okay.
So.
And I think so. I've only moved so far, so I think what I will do here. I was contemplating if I wanted to polymorph. I'm not going to become anything big. I think all I'm going to do is I would like to shift to Croc-a-Wolf and just start fighting this guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
You start transforming. Red Path just Jesus to you.
Yeah. So she can only make one attack because she moved, but I'll go ahead and go for my big old bite.
Yeah, big old chomp.
And that has you upgraded the die one step for Croc-a-Wolf, right?
Correct. Yep, for
Okay.
the big old chompers.
Okay, my toofs, my champ boars. Okay, so that's gonna be. Oh, I got a good bonus right now. Not good enough.
No, unfortunately. Even when they get blasted by the ice, he's able to throw his trident out to like catch your mouth, and then
You know
kind of
what?
shrug you off.
I've got things to burn. Can I'll use one of my 5 bit of luck points to add a D8 to that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's try. Whee!
Much
24?
better.
Yes, for these boyos, that will hit.
Okay. It'll be.
Because they're still pretty tanky, but they're not as tanky as the like full-plated armor guys we've run into before.
Okay, and that damage should work out to be the same with those stance buffs. Oh.
Sick.
All right, so minus that. Yeah, no, and so as he's got you kind of on the ropes there, you're able to do a quick punch in the stomach to make him lose his balance, and slam on his neck.
Oof.
And then you're able to pull back off of that. All right. Is that everybody?
Think so.
All right. Astrofel Blackthorn. So, Blackthorn is going to use evolution again. As you hear this body like snapping and popping in various places. And he is going to boom, boom. And as he runs here, you just hear a pop as this thing just detonates as he gets near it. Yeah. So he gets here and he grips the door frame, and you see him gripping his throat as you see his chest bulging. And then he just violently vomits, and you feel something crawl over all of you.
Oh my god.
As he creates a massive swarm of diseased rats
Ah.
start pouring out of his mouth.
Cool.
cornflakes of all shapes and sizes begin
All
pouring
shapes
into the
and
room.
sizes.
So swarm damage. Everyone takes 10, and then can everyone make a fortitude save?
You got it, Chief.
Give me just a sec. Let me double check. Do.
There's a +2 on that, though. If I'm saving against disease, I do remember that I take a giant penalty to that from penalties earlier in this adventure.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. My belt of the plague rat, is it disease or is it poison?
+2 on this baby.
Oh, I can re-roll a save to resist disease or poison if I have to.
Yeah.
Get it!
I think I will. Yeah, just confirm. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
The number 10!
Yeah, and then Maze, you said that you might have some negatives on that?
Yeah, because my skin melted off, and that had a -6 penalty to saves against disease, though.
Let me double check on that. I think it's only until you take a...
I believe I used,
I mean, you restorationed me to fix my ability damage. I don't know if that actually fixes the problem that I'm concerned with. Once its
constitution damage is fully healed, its skin becomes intact once again, and the penalties end.
Cool.
Yep.
So
all right.
So what you got is what you got?
What I got's what I got. Unless I have a bonus to saves against disease, which I do. +2 on that, plus another +2 from heroism.
Okay. So you are able...
In fact, you were lying.
Yeah. So you are able to resist the effects, and Dia was wise to do that as well. And you feel for a moment like a nasty nausea hit you, but you're able to shrug it off. You see now that Blackthorn's kind of in what light is available. I'm going to switch the music just a little bit. Now that Blackthorn is more in the light, you notice that his entire body is covered in this like beetle-like carapace, and he looks far more durable as he comes in, and he is also going to activate one of his other abilities. Can I have everyone make a reflex save?
+2 on this, please. No.
Okay.
Would you like to change fate?
Help.
Wow. Okay. So.
Rolls.
So,
You-
can I change fate on that? So that'll be 18 + 8.
26.
Men need to do 26.
It'll likely be enough.
Please.
Okay. So, instead, you can take half damage from this then. And Maze, you can fully just dodge this, and everyone passed now at this point. So, cool. So 36 electric damage as he throws his arm out, and it slams against the wall between Nash and Dia, and actually all of you.
Oh no, he rips out the wiring.
And you see that his arm is a massive electric eel, and there's just a blast of supernatural electricity that goes outwards and electrifies the room. Actually, this guy needs to make a reflex save as well. Okay, he can take half as well. So.
Oh, that's what this theme is. I was like, why do I recognize this?
Majestic.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. And he's got 2 hearts now. Now that you're all within 10 feet of him, can I get another fortitude save?
Everybody heard.
Okay, pass.
Ooh, Nash.
Oh, this time Maze is the
I'm not the
little
one
baby
who
boy.
needed the 20 on a fort save.
I feel like I'll still fail if I change fate, if I'm being honest with you.
What is your number?
I think my number is 11. Let's see. No, it's 13. And maybe I won't fail. Yeah, we'll change fate.
Okay, you're gonna bump it. Gonna bump it to
Yeah, bump the 4 up to a 13.
Oh, okay. So no, that's not a 12 to a 13. It's a So it's a 21. Okay, so you are all able to resist the aura of physiomancy. You don't know what that means.
Let's
don't
keep
like
it that
that.
way.
Blackthorn Manor. Yeah, I think what Blackthorn Manor is going to try and do. D20.
I'm so glad we befriended this house.
Yeah.
Let's try that.
Get
Okay.
it. Get it, house.
You see that where the electric eel is still like gripped onto and it's starting to become a regular hand again. Multiple arms reach out, grab him, and just slam him through the wall past all of you. If you would like to make opportunity attacks, you can, as he is dragged back outside.
Oh, hell yeah.
Having seen what happened to Nash when Nash grabbed him, Dia will decline to make a natural attack against him.
I mean, this is enough of a clusterfuck where I think I'm probably technically flanking with someone, so yeah, I'll try and take a shot.
I would say he's considered surprised.
All right.
Yes, that'll hit.
Cool.
All
Sick,
ones,
man.
baby.
Okay.
Those are good sneak attack dice.
Those
though.
are good sneak attacks, at least.
25. And then I will roll for undead.
Okay.
Once again, one is undead.
So you hit him in his aberration butt cheek or his undead one?
Oh, I just realized he's in carapace mode. I need you to make a strength check, unless you want to let the chain go.
I've got magnet gloves. I can get my chain back.
Oh, yeah. In that case, instead, give me a I guess the disarm check or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
To go against the save. Okay, so there is a moment where the chain slams into the carapace and actually gets wedged, and you're like, uh-oh, because you think you're gonna go out with it, but as it leaves your hand, you activate the magnetic gloves, and the chain gets pulled back into your arm as he goes blasting out the window.
God damn, this was the best purchase ever.
People made some good buys.
I don't want screaming around in my hands, so I may decline the opportunity.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. I think I'm gonna.
We also aren't planning on doing damage like super a lot.
No, the only reason why I'm hitting him is because I want my sneak attack bonuses. Speaking of emboldening strike, I want a bonus to my saves. It seems relevant.
Yep, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. All right, Blackthorn Manor has gone. You guys.
I think we're going down the stair.
I'm so sorry.
Do you want your, do you want
I
your
just
blessing of
realized.
fervor?
Yeah.
I just realized the Legionnaires need to go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
So,
of course, of
Red
course.
Path, this is towards you.
No, yeah, hit me.
Okay. So that will be 13 damage. And then he will do another swing over at Dia. No, not at all. This one's going to need to make a dex save to move on the ice. Let's see here.
Fall over. I know you have a good deck save, but fall over.
It's pretty decent. D20
Curse of
plus,
fall over.
Boop. He takes one step and just you just hear him just slide on the ice and just slam his face. Oh, you hear bones shatter a little bit.
Oh.
He pratfalls, but no one's looking because we're in rats and are trying to run away.
Yeah, there are a bunch of rats still just like scurrying all over you. It's bad.
It's bad.
It's
Red
bad.
Path is losing it, man.
All right. 11th hour.
Jesus Christ.
All right, let's go down the stairs and let's try and make an active effort to not clump together anymore.
We had a bad hallway situation.
A bad hallway situation, but you know, could have been less bad. Yeah, did you want to do something before, though, Red Path?
I was gonna say something, but I have forgotten it. Oh, right! I'll slap Blessing of Fervor on us! Wee-hee!
Wee-hee.
You'll definitely take an attack of opportunity if you want to do that right now.
Oh, right now.
You could also, channeling energy, like, negative here might be okay because, area of effect things do more damage to swarms.
That's true. Okay, let's do it. Okay, wibbity bibbity. That's
Okay.
a lot of ones, gamers.
All right. I will give the rats their little will save.
The rat will save.
Okay. So that's... Oh, okay. So you activate this and all the rats just pop.
Hell yeah.
The room is covered in diseased blood. Like, oh! It's not great, but at least the rats are gone.
Nasty.
Like, you know, despite everything about this house being disgusting so far, I think that was the moment so far that Red Path has been the most thankful for your little hazmat suits.
I mean, we've got life bubbles right now, so we don't care, but...
-8. Oh, Blackthorn actually needs to make a save because he's in the area.
He is.
Blackthorn's in
Though
your
undead
area.
and adjacent tend to have channel resistance.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna keep his saves a secret.
Oh,
for
that
now.
14 there, that didn't pass.
Yep, that's what I got.
That's a 1. We know.
Yeah. Yeah, so outside, as Blackthorn is, the shell of Blackthorn is trying to get back into the house, he, like, grips his chest, and you see through this, like, beetle carapace he's got on, blood just splatters against the wall, and then he very quickly drags his hand across it and absorbs all of it back into his body.
Yucky.
Someone's done a challenge run of this Ebon Ward video game where it's like, can you defeat Astrofel Blackthorn without curing him?
I mean, so like, I fucking, not to be myself again, but there was an easier way through this if we just wanted to murk the guy. He's only getting stronger because we're trying to save him.
That's the point,
I know, but if we're just trying to kill him, it'd be so easy.
Listen, friendly reminder, he's single.
That's true. You know, I didn't consider that angle. It's all gonna be worth it. All right, let's get out of this room.
His wife is skeleton.
Listen, if Rosa doesn't work out, Maze, huh?
Rosa works out.
If.
All right, so, Maze, you come sprinting down the stairs, and immediately bump into a friend who just straight up punches you into the wall.
Well, he can try.
Yeah, he probably won't, actually. Yeah, no. So you come down the stairs, and you, like, it's uncomfortable because it's steps, but you are able to slide down, and this massive fist blasts through the wall and, like, drags some of the woodwork and meat out, and just, it howls at you. You're still able to keep running.
Yeah, no, Maze just electric slides past it. It's like, all right, sick. Let's go over to the balcony. This feels like it'd be a really good spot to stand. Then he, like, you know, he Left 4 Dead Hunter jumps at us and then is picked out of the air by the heart. That'd be pretty cool.
All right.
Can you ping us back to where we were?
Yeah, my apologies.
That's okay. Okay.
I gotta turn that bitch off. Hang on.
Alright. I think, assuming we're all kind of doing this at similar times, I'm gonna not meta-knowledge the fact that that thing's waiting for us down there, and Dia, I think, is gonna, on this turn, go ahead and, yeah, I think, she'll go ahead and, I wish I had any remembrance of, like, how many hit points these, Legionnaires have.
It's more than you would like.
Okay. I think Dia's actually just gonna try and ram into this this southern one and just send it sliding back across the ice.
Okay.
Let's see. So I'll go ahead and make a combat Boboover check. Let's see. So that's gonna be, yeah, okay. Plus, yeah, I have all those. Okay, so yeah, all plus.
Let's see here, and that'll go against their combat maneuver, I presume.
Their CMD. I don't know if it is at all affected by the fact that it's standing on slippy slide ice.
I say it would. Yeah. Okay, so that is enough to push it on back, and then I think because it is on ice, it'll go back one more. And it bumps into this armor, and you see it just like slam the trident into the wall, trying to maintain its balance. That's the best it can do. But it is no longer within reach to smack people.
Okay, and then Dia's going to go downstairs after Maze. We probably all are, right?
Could I ask that I go downstairs first because I need to stay on his tail?
So, sure.
Yeah.
But we're all going down eventually, right, on this turn, so Will can just move us all. That'll be simpler than flipping back and forth repeatedly.
Yeah, because ooh, actually, yeah. So Redpath, I'll scoot you over there now. So you are here, and you see big, nasty man with glowing eyeball.
And Blackthorn is actually standing, like, right here, right? Or I don't know if he's actually on his feet, but he's somewhere over here.
He is on the same floor as you guys still.
There's a second balcony up on your
There's a
wall as
balcony
well.
right here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right. I forgot that was not down a floor. That's just
Yeah.
directly outside the. Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Okay.
Cool.
I come down here. Nash had a really good idea. Ice bomb right here.
Okay.
So that
I will-
is.
I will give him his reflex save for that. No, he is going to fail.
It's only 1d8, isn't it? Not very good.
The
1d6.
ones from Flare are
Yeah.
8d6. Yeah.
Yeah, they're d6. Yep.
Oh, wow!
8d6.
8d6?
Yeah, not a d6.
If it's the one from
I'm not-
Flare, yeah,
Hang
that's
on, yeah,
8d6.
It is not written correctly on my sheet. Oh, okay.
If that's the case, that is for one of them. I will roll 7d6 right now.
Yeah.
One second. Okay.
Okay, so
wow.
22. All right.
22.
Excellent. Yeah, no, so this blast of ice coats him, like, trying to cover the eye as best as he can as well, just to make sure it's safe. Yeah. What else
Okay,
would you like to do?
I would like to run past, please. Zoom.
Okay.
Let me see. I can absolutely make it down the maze. Yes.
Easy peasy.
Don't turn me into bone.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Hopefully we won't need to cross that bridge.
Okay.
All right.
Stand directly next to me at your own risk.
Oh, at my own risk?
Yeah, man, he's got a lot of AoEs. We saw them.
Okay. I'll go. I'm just trying to see how far I can get, because this is just the edge of a balcony. I don't want to be there because I don't have anywhere to go afterwards.
I mean, you could like duck into here and be out of the line of danger.
Yeah, let's do that. Because that's still within range.
That's still well within range.
Yeah, perfecto. Cool. All right, we're good.
Okay,
Now
cool.
don't turn me into bone.
We'll find out.
Want to finish your
Back up
turn,
here with you
Dia?
two.
Yeah. Are you coming down after me, Nash?
Yeah.
Okay.
right.
Let's just go together. Let's go together hand in hand. Skip
the-
merrily along.
Blackthorn gets an attack of opportunity as you're scooting on by.
Oh, through the window? I guess he was thrown out.
Yeah, he's got cover though,
Okay.
so like, yeah, it's not ideal. Once
Let
yeah.
me see. That should probably hit even with mobility. I'm just double checking. It's closer than rats. Yeah, I know that still hits.
Okay, so one little claw. Okay, so 19 damage. It slams through your back.
Okay.
And
Do I take
you
any
are
weird other bullshit from that?
not yet.
Love to hear it.
Yet. Green text arrow, yet.
Mhm.
Yeah. Head downstairs.
And then I'll drag you over there. Whoop, up, up.
And then okay.
Technically, you'd be here. So
Yeah. I think we actually established. Did we establish these guys do have combat reflexes or they don't? I can't remember from the one we fought before.
they do not.
Okay. Tia comes down the stairs. Oh, hello. Right. Okay. I'm gonna trust in your powers of persuasion, Maze, to think that he is gonna go after you. I will be, I'll take up station over here. I'm gonna try and kind of like shadow box with this guy a little around this column here.
Sure. All right. And then we'll jump back
Actually,
up.
there's no reason for me to stand right next to him.
All right. And then we'll jump back up to Nash.
Yeah, so I go downstairs.
All right.
So bring me downstairs.
All right. I will do that. You provoke an attack of opportunity from Blackthorn as he punches through the wall again.
Oh my god, diagonal punch attack. Ow, yeah.
All right. Oops, that's the wrong one. Damage. So 23 damage. It just gets you in the back as you scurry on down. Let me drag you over. Boo, 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 boo.
Yeah, so you said something before about taking half of your move and being able to full attack, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna full attack the eye because I do not want the eye doing some bone bullshit while we're trying to lead this guy around.
Yeah,
The demon
yeah.
Go, I don't care. I don't care about him.
Yeah.
And I have Blessing of Fervor to get a 1 extra attack as part of a full attack. So
doesn't stack with haste, but you get it either way. Yeah.
Oh, but I get it either way. Okay, cool.
Still pretty good.
Oh, so then I'll take the Blessing of Fervor plus 2 bonus on attack rolls and.
That's true. Yeah, you can't attack him that
Jesus.
Yeah.
Kill.
Kill. I have a feeling this guy will not be a problem in the following turn.
Well, what makes you say that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, Peter.
Yes. Yeah, yes. No. But the first 3 do. I have a feeling we're not going to need all 3. Oof. All right. So 26 damage. And then we actually do need all 3. Nice. Okay. So, Nash comes running down the stairs. As he comes down the stairs, shook, 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 and on the last one, just drives it through the midsection, through the eye. Yeah, no, this guy's done so. Not even a problem. Blood does just coat the floor, of course. So let me.
I never noticed this stain looks like a man lying down.
Yeah, that's concerning. All right. I will now put the blood on the floor, as that is fun, difficult terrain. All right. Astrofel Blackthorn.
Excellent work greasing the stairs, Nash.
He'll fall down the stairs.
Looney Tune him right into the heart.
Yeah. Okay. I think what Astrofel does is... Yeah. Okay. He is going to... what would be the smartest approach for him? Because he's getting more brain power.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay. So what he actually does is he... you hear as his arms latch onto something above, and he then comes swinging in using his long arms and lands in the middle of this hallway.
However, he does not, because my wall of stone is still up.
Oh! Oh!
So funny.
He goes and boom, George of the Jungle.
This does not help us.
So
It's still funny.
So he okay yeah oh actually this will be interesting. So he slams into the stone wall and you can hear tuk, tuk. It's not me. And Dia, you watch as this wall, like the house, starts to split open, and you could just see the meat of the wood part as he walks through the fireplace. You can see the house frantically trying to restore it, but it can't compete now that he's got some more hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what he does now, as he walks on through, he will activate Designed to Kill. Yeah, let me grab that. I need my effect marker. Okay.
No.
What is the best way for him to angle this?
God
Yeah,
wasn't meant to have 60-foot cones.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't get more than that. But as he walks through, you see his arm start to twitch more and more until it is the head of a red dragon. And he releases this gout of flame. I need Nash and Maze to both make reflex saves as this torrent of fire comes rushing
Guess
down.
you just put their reflex saves with favor. Let's go.
Does that also affect the heart?
It does.
Oh.
Okay. Maze is a pass.
I certainly hope so.
Nash is
No.
not a pass. So, this will be 55 fire
Oh, that's
damage.
so much of my health.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Gamers!
The heart will get a reflex save.
And fail, probably.
So, because it is Blackthorn Manor's turn next, it is going to use its normal assist you to try and protect the heart. So I'm gonna give it a bonus to the reflex save that it normally wouldn't have. No. So you watch as the house like shakes with fear, seeing this blast of flame come out, and all of a sudden these veins they start to snap, allowing the heart to swing down, but it's not fast enough as it takes an immense amount of damage. The entire house shudders from pain. You don't know what's going on with the heart because it's now below you on the balcony dangling. And actually, he'll then step one more step in. That is Blackthorn's turn. All right, you guys.
Looks
I would like
Red,
to heal my
Red
friends,
Path. Looks like you're fixing to channel energy.
Calculating.
Okay, I am going to channel energy on my two friends Nash and Dia, and my third friend the Heart.
Yes,
absolutely. It is high
Yeah,
enough
the
still
entire
for me to...
party, Nash, Dia, and the Heart.
Yeah, and the Heart. Yes.
Yeah, it would still be high enough to hit it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Do I make this a spicy one? I get 2 spices per day.
It would be pretty bad if the heart died.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna roll this.
Also,
and then
Nash is very low, so I would add the spice.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. Okay, and then there's gonna be another 2d6 after this. So this is the first heal.
Okay.
Okay, and here's your second one.
Sick.
Okay,
Oh, for fuck's sake!
So 24 hit points are restored to everyone, including the heart, which is great because the heart did not have many hit points left. Because the thing is when it swung down, it also slammed into the wall. It was a risk it was willing to take. And you can see that it's punctured with a little bit of splintered wood, and it's just pouring out blood. And it's going slower, but still beating. All right. A Red Path, you've still got more that you can do because that's just the standard action.
Okay. Let me double check here. I want to move out of this area, I believe. Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm going to... God, there's like... He's got like 10 billion foot reach, I bet.
Yeah.
Difficult terrain doesn't bother me, though. Shit. I don't want to go past him. If I swoosh past right here, he is gonna get me. Oh, you know what I can do? I will go over to here, and I will use Dimensional Hop to get past this little section here.
Oh.
And then I will go... Yeah, I can make it to there.
You can go very, very far. You're hasted and you have a flat 30 from the
bonus
rules of this.
Yeah, you could just walk there.
Yeah, you can go anywhere basically right now.
Yeah, okay. If that's the case, I can move 70. Let's go down to the fucking hangman tree. Actually, wait, no. I need to make sure that it's far enough away from Maze. Okay, yeah, I'll get down to there. And I don't slip on the blood because I have fucking travel domain feet.
Yeah.
This is true.
Luckily, yeah, so does Nash. The blood is under the correct 2 people. Okay. So I think I know what I want to do. Let me express it in case it will interfere with one of your guys' plans. The heart's a little out of the way now. I think we might want to try and get it to him rather than getting him onto it. I was considering breaking out my beast shape, getting down here and becoming big and just lifting it up and maybe like trying to sling it at him.
One thing I can do is I can make a wall of stone under here and shape it like a ramp so that it rolls down and it's in his direction.
Oh, that's.
But that would take another turn.
That would,
yes.
Yeah, I like just throw it.
Okay.
Okay.
Have to be so careful.
I do. So I assume I'm going to provoke a slappy here, but I will begin to move a little away.
All right. Yep. He will You see once again those long carapace arms reach out. Might not actually. I think you've got some pretty nice bonuses right now.
Let's see. Now that I'm in werewolf, with mobility, yeah, that will just barely not get me.
Okay. So this hand comes reaching out and slams through the pillar. You watch the pillar just split in half. But you're able to just scoot on past.
Whew. Okay, all right, okay. God, I just want to stop and have a civilized conversation, and it frustrates me that I can't yet. All right. All right, so gonna go ahead and jump down to here. Shall I make an acrobatics?
Yes.
I mean, you can always choose not to and fall directly on your face.
Okay. You are able to land without trouble. Let me just adjust some things very quickly of who is already down here. So you come crashing down,
Okay.
and you see 2 Veritas Legion armors stepping forward, dragging their swords.
Oh, you jerks. Sorry, I forgot. Oh, you jerks.
Thank you.
Yeah, very important. Very important continuity needs to be maintained. All right, that's okay. It's time to uncork the bottle. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Beast Shape 3, and assume the form of Allosaurus. Can you make me 3x3, please?
I absolutely can.
Bwop. And I think for my I will go werewolf hybrid on this, and I think not sure what will be the most helpful for me, but I feel like I can't go wrong with just having an additional claw.
Yeah.
Got a weird third Croco-Wolf arm stapled onto the side, coming like the Trogdor beefy arm coming out of the neck.
I've become desensitized to any description you can say about a polymorph.
Mm-hmm. And I think the goal here is I want to make my monster grow basically directly underneath the heart and come up and raise it up. And raise me up. And I think that's probably all I can do immediately, because I moved and casted, so I don't think I can also try and throw it, but it's up. Yeah.
Is it under your... Because remember, if you do half of your maximum movement, you get a full action. So I'm willing to
if you'll let me give me a little bobiddle. I certainly used only a fraction of my movement speed there. Okay. Yeah, in that case, if I may, I think Dia will very, very gingerly place her mouth under the heart, not puncturing it with her teeth, but simply holding it in place, and just kind of whisper,
Do you trust me? I'd like to get you over there.
You... the building can't really respond.
Yeah, no, how's the heart supposed to give consent here?
Hands in the other room.
It's more she's waiting to see if the veins will detach to let it move, because I think they would have to get it far enough.
You notice that the heart beats a little faster and then slows down a bit, as you can hear from the towers, because you remember the big lungs. The house takes a deep breath as if preparing itself, and you hear the last veins detach. It is now rapidly losing blood.
Okay.
So because of that, I need to do... Okay, so 9 damage to the heart as it no longer is connected to the home, but still has Astrophel in it.
All right, and then I'm not sure what I need to roll for this, but she'd like to basically huck it up. I mean, she's kind of standing in the foyer here. I imagine the top of her body is flush with like the balcony. So to revisit the floor with people on it, she pretty much just wants to huck it over here close enough to him to magnetize its blood at him.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll give a homie assist if needed. I'm in.
You know what?
You're in prime. You're my wide receiver.
Yeah.
I am.
So what we can do is give me a strength check.
Okay.
You are already enormous, so it should be pretty easy to just like if you're passing it off to Nash, this should actually be pretty easy.
Okay, strength right now with my polymorph, etc.
Yeah, I would say that's enough. Because again, you like basically on the same floor. So up here with Nash, Nash, you are looking in the eyes of this decayed man as his dragon arm reverts back into the carapace armor. And this heart is behind you. Every beat, it just pouring out blood. What would you like to do now that you have a heart in your hands that's the size of you?
Yeah, well, I got a wide receiver. I gotta get it to this guy. So...
Yep.
Spike it like a touchdown.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to, like
Spikes the heart in his face, does a dance.
Yeah.
Fortnite dance.
Yeah, basically just take it and just rush forward, not even trusting himself to throw it. Just get right into his face and spike it on him.
Okay. Give me... let's see here. Either give me a combat maneuver, I guess, because you're shoving it into him.
Well...
Yeah, because, I mean, that's the best I've got off the top of my noggin.
Yeah, with the bonuses, it should be this.
Walks up with it on a tray. Your heart, sir.
Yeah. So you come up and just slam it into him. And this is like wrestling with a chair, but it's a giant human heart. And it smashes into him. And he actually like goes to punch through it, but when he does, the viscera splatters behind him, freezes in midair, and then slams him in the back as it starts to absorb into his body. Astrophel is now at heart 3.
Cool. I think that's a standard action. I gotta get out of here. Hit the
Hit the bricks.
Get going, man.
Yeah. All right.
All
So
right.
whatever you would like to do.
Social obligations. Astrophel Blackthorn if you're fast enough. If it sucks, hit the bricks.
Bricks. The scare zone.
All right. And luckily for you, he is currently staggered because of the heart being absorbed into him. So yeah, you are able to haul ass away. Oh, Nash, this works out great. As you come sprinting down this hall, you see hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, fuck right off.
Dude, we're doing something right now.
I will say, these guys look fucked up.
Yeah,
These guys have just categorically refused to learn their lesson.
You
know
get the...
what? The
I think he just, as he's running by, he just shouts, "Get out!"
The
Give me an intimidate.
Tarlin are the cockroaches of this world.
So what? So you get the feeling more what they were is they were just hanging on the ceiling and they're like, "What's all the noise?" And then you come running in like, "Oh!"
No, 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 no.
They don't learn their lessons.
They don't learn their lessons.
Yeah, no, they just squeal and they get their claws ready.
Here,
Oh,
hold
they're
on.
on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. They will get a little swipe at you as you scoot on by, because they are able to kind of like reach down, because the ceilings are not super duper high. Probably not
get,
actually.
boss.
And then the other one will swing at you.
Gonna get me, boss.
Gonna get you. All right. So there is they can't do vital strike. So 11 damage just kind of slices you, but you're able to dive under the first one and then scoot up the stairs. Or, oh, I should say, the start of the stairs, if you wanted to go up, are on this side. Yeah. So you're able to slide
I think
in.
with all my movement, I can just get to the bottom right now.
Yeah. Rad. Cool. All right. That is Nash. And then Dia and Redpath went. Maze.
Hi, I'm Maze.
Oh, here, I can delete that.
You Meyer?
Oh, yeah, I'm Meyer, all right. Well, don't really want to leave you high and dry, Redpath, but...
Where you going, bud?
Tell you...
Shot over to me, come on!
I'm not hookshotting over straight to you, I think. Let's let's hookshot across the way. Just, you know, in general.
That's fine.
That's fine. And then...
I've got legs to run.
Maze comes in, sees these fucking jokers.
I'm actually right here. It's just
Yeah, you're a dinosaur, I forgot.
Sees these fucking jokers. Maze is just going to shoot his gun. If he's not even gonna try and shoot them. One last chance at life. One more shot to live.
Yeah, I mean, you can still shoot at them as you go.
Yeah, I'll shoot in their direction, but I'm not trying to kill them. Giving them just one more chance.
We're letting them remember what happened earlier with our guns.
Okay, so you're not even gonna try and hit them. You're just gonna fire the gun.
Yeah, fire the gun. Like, fuck off. Get out.
Give me an intimidate check using what you would normally use as your attack roll for the gun.
You got it. Leave!
Yeah, I think, okay, so the weaker one, the one that's like directly in front of you, they are just going to like skitter into this room and be like, oh shit. This one like has a little more health. He's like, I got hit points, I don't give a fuck. It just hangs out.
Whatever. And we're gonna start getting a move on.
Let me double check if my boyos have combat reflexes. I feel like these ones might.
They might.
No, I don't have it written down. Okay. So, cool. All right, yeah, no. I think also the gunshot would have just startled him at least enough for you to scoot on by.
Yeah.
All right. Is that everyone?
Seems
if
so.
that's all we can do this turn, yeah.
I think so. Okay. Astrafel Blackthorn. We'll go to him in a moment. We're going to start down here as these boyos walk up and just swing at Dia. So, first one. Unlikely. And then the second swing from him.
Uh-oh.
Okay. It is not a vital strength, thank God. So, oh, Jesus. So, 32 damage. But then he himself takes 7 damage. All right. And then this boyo will start swinging. Oh, Jesus God!
Ooh.
Well, thank God Blackthorn wasn't going now. But with the sword. So then another 44.
Okay. Except, don't forget, there are 7 other dinosaurs.
Oh, you've got your...
for them
Yes!
to hit.
We should do those right now! Yeah, so, let's roll a D7.
Now it's still a D8.
Actually, because I didn't lose an image. He hit the real me before.
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry.
That's
yes.
so
That's
funny.
okay. So
Okay.
we'll do the one is hits you.
Okay. Okay,
Nope.
so that's 1 image, and then... Okay.
Yeah. So
Was it
you
just
are able...
those 2 hits?
There is a 4th swing that comes in.
Okay.
Because they do get
Sure
2
thing.
each. Jesus.
Where's my AC at after everything?
Because you're pretty big now, so I'd wager it
I
probably
am, yeah.
dropped a little bit.
The size and the natural armor kind of cancel out AC as Allosaurus 28. Okay, that hits.
Okay. So let's roll another.
Yeah. So then D6. Okay.
Okay.
So 3 mirror images down.
There is just pane of glass shattering after pane of glass shattering down here. The room is covered in the fragments of dinosaur glass. You are very thankful for those mirror images.
Man, I barely used this spell all campaign, but I'm glad I bothered with it today.
It's a good spell.
It's a good one. Up here with Blackthorn. Blackthorn is going to... you notice Redpath, because he is at 3 hearts. He still has the carapace body, but you notice that right at the throat, it starts to bloat. He now has evolution 2. He can take on 2 evolutions now. So he sprints up to you.
Oh no.
Make sure you're actually like on a
square.
You want to be? Are you here or here?
I want to be there. Yeah.
Okay. So then he scoots up to here. All right. Do I have him on 3? Yes, I do have him on 3. So, first swing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. 27 damage. And then his other swing. 28. Yeah. All right. And then 28 damage. So he comes, like, it's blindingly quick as he sprints up to you. And you notice just as he goes for the punch, the knuckles suddenly grow molars, like teeth, and just slams you in the face. As you are recovering from that hit, he punches you straight in the stomach.
Okay. I would like to explode him.
Okay, that's a good idea because, yeah.
I would like to explode him. 5d4. Wait, no, I got a better one. 10d4. Let's do that instead.
All right, give me the 10d4.
That one's a little bit better. Woo!
Okay, and then he needs to make a save, I presume.
Let's see. Force punch. Yeah, I assume it would be. What does it say?
It's probably a fortitude save.
Fort,
I had to
fort.
get.
Yeah.
Okay. So here is his fort. You lucky fuck! So, the force blast goes off. He's like genuinely surprised by this, and this throws him back how far? You literally needed him to roll what?
Yeah. 5 feet per 2 caster levels. So he going.
5 feet per 2. Oh, okay. So
25 feet, I guess, if it's your caster level.
Yeah. So he goes blasting out and slams into the wall, and you can see him when he. Oh, because it's Blackthorn Manor turn. He goes flying out, and he is about to, like, he grips onto the sides of the building, and he is about to launch himself out, but Blackthorn Manor gets to try and grab him.
Get his ass.
Let's see here. Let's see here. No, unfortunately. So he is not considered grappled, but he can't launch off just yet because he did get to do multiple punches. Well, actually, where he was standing here, and then he was able to get here. Yeah. Okay. Yep. That works. Okay. So he is going to remain there. I do need a fortitude save from you though, because he hit you twice. Yes.
Yep. Okay. So that is I get a +4 on this.
Okay. Okay. Red path.
That's
When
not
he.
enough? I haven't added the +4.
Oh, no, you succeed. You succeed.
Okay.
But I'm telling you.
Okay.
When he hit you the second time, there was this feeling for a moment where, like, you felt as if you're. How do I describe this the best way for you? For a moment, you think your bones turned hollow. Like he was trying to give you the bones of a bird so that he could kill you easier. But luckily, you were able to blast him off, and he blew through some walls, and he's not near you at the moment. Okay, that is
I'm not ready to be Kazooie yet, please!
All right, so 11th hour.
Yeah.
You guys are up. What would you like to do? You're all scattered out a little bit.
May I run to unscatter?
Yeah?
I think we want to group back up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about this dipshit bat.
Yeah.
This dipshit bat is going to drop down and try and fight me.
Yeah, sure, dipshit.
First swing.
Yeah, man.
And then his second swing.
Have to check. Probably yes. Yeah.
Okay. So, his first bit. So 14. And then 9. As he comes up and slices you a couple of times. This other bat does not proceed. He's like, nope. No. In fact, he is going to use his movement to, you hear a window shatter and you don't know where he went.
Yeah, that guy's smarter.
All right. Red path.
Okay, now I'm trying to see what I want to do to heal, because I can only move so far to do thingy. Which heal would be better for little old me?
A heal.
Just heal itself?
Just heal itself. You are the healer.
You could also move down here and channel to get Nash also.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm wondering 48.
We just need to make sure you don't end up closest to him again.
Yes, correct. Okay,
Which I think is extremely likely.
Likely at this
Which
point.
is why I suggest heal.
No, I
Okay.
can get in the way. I can tank.
Okay,
But
I
it's
have
up- but it's
another
up to
thing.
you. It's up to you.
I have my murders tier still, so even if he gets me again, there's a slight chance I could Scoodly Dude out of it, but I am gonna try and get as far away from him as I can. I'm also going to fire my gun as I am running, because fuck this bat. I will aim at this bat.
All right, you gonna shoot him?
I'll shoot this fucking bat. Hang on.
All right. I will assume that you were shooting as you're approaching, because if you shoot next to him, you would have penalties. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus 2 on this. Okay, wait, never mind. I can calculate that in myself. Okay. Nah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That'll hit. Okay. Cool.
Yep. Because touch.
Cool. I'm losing bullets. This is the last of my bullets. Oh wow, 2 whole damage.
Yeah, you see a couple of the fingers on his ear get blown off, and he just turns
I said,
around.
fuck off!
Ooh. Covers it, puts hand on just.
Puts hands over ears. Okay, and then I'm gonna channel.
All right. Another healing blast.
Yeah, this is gonna be a big boy. I'm gonna do plus 2 after this as well.
Okay.
2d6 onto that. Yeah, I needed it.
So 29 more. I mean, hey, health is health.
Plus 29. Okay. And Nash, that goes to you too. Oh, buddy. Okay, that's basically all I can do right now, I believe.
Okay. Let's see here, because you did only do a standard action, so if you wanted to move more, you could technically.
Shooting my gun? And
You did shoot and channel energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No. So yeah, that would be it. Okay. The rest of you, what would you like to do?
So my plan in general is to get up there and block the doorway so we can group up and I can tank for a round as we prepare to go up the stairs. Do you think Nash and Maze, can you guys kill this guy so that he's not just causing problems back there?
You did not have to instruct me to kill the Tarlin bat. Do not worry.
It was a request, not an instruction.
No, I'll remove him because he had his chance.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Just one
no,
of them.
unfortunately.
Sad.
Oh, you are hasted though, remember?
I am hasted. Another one.
Yes. And a minus 14. Whoops, not minus 143. Whoa. Hold on. Whoopsies.
Do that.
I mean, I could do that. All right, so a couple more good swipes on him. Unfortunately, he is still standing.
Dude, he chose to get the big guns involved in this.
Yeah. No, I fucking... I'll just clear out of the splash zone.
All right. Fair. Yeah, Nash. How many times we teach you, old man? Yeah, no, this thing like kind of cowers from those immediate hits. Yup. And then Nash comes walking in, does a down smash. Very nice. He is still alive, but looks awful. Yes, that'll still hit.
And Rube, are you muted for bird reasons right now, or
yes?
Just want to make sure you.
Yeah,
are
I am
okay.
doing things with bird reasons.
Okay.
No, if you.
Excellent. All right, and with that, you are able to just straight up behead him, and his body goes limp.
Yeah, I think I want to the protective man.
Protect man. Cool. Dia.
Yeah, so is Blackthorn, like, stuck to the wall out there on the second floor, or has he dropped down to the first floor after being flung out of the building?
I would say for you at this point, he is probably at least visible hanging from the wall here.
Okay. I think, Dia's just going to rear back and unleash a full Allosaurus bellow of challenge. And then, let's see. Still got these two jokers here as well, though I'm less concerned about them. I think...
They got 2 20s, Dia.
Yeah, but that's 2 fewer 20s they can get from now on, as probability works.
That is how it works.
That is how it works.
There's only so many 20s to go around.
Indeed. I think Dia is gonna then... Oh, I forgot to spend my bits of luck when I've used them so far. Let me mark that down. Dia is going to... let's see. I guess I may as well beat these guys up a little, because all I'm gonna do other than that is move away.
I mean, that's kind of a case to not bother, right? We're just fucking off and never gonna see these guys again.
Well, they're probably gonna... They can pursue a little ways, at least. Yeah, if I can full attack and also move, then I think what I'm gonna do is... I will go ahead and make my full attack.
Sure.
Oh man, hasted T-Rex full attack.
Hell yeah.
It's the best time of the year. Okay, so I'll go for the guy to the south. And with my hybrid form, I'll use my extra janky claw as well. So this is gonna be a bunch. I'll start with my bite, and they should all be at the same bonus. Yeah, okay. I've mapped this all out in advance. So this is a bite, big old T-Rex chow.
Yes.
This is T-Rex claw number 1.
Yes, actually, considering what's going on with these guys right now, yes, that will hit.
Okay. There's also, I guess, another +1 from haste on these. Oh, okay, well, adding a D8 won't fix a nat 1, so that one will miss. And then, this is my extra werewolf claw.
Yes.
And then finally, second primary attack from haste, so this is a follow-up T-Rex bite. 22 with haste, question mark?
Yes, that will squeak on by.
Okay, so...
I will say, you notice that these guys, they are, like, shaking more. It seems like things that were manifested by Blackthorn are getting weaker.
Because he's, like, taking the power back.
Might be.
Okay. Maybe. Alright, so... T-Rex bites. This is... bite damage.
Oh, nice.
This is the other T-Rex bite damage. We got 1 claw and a werewolf claw, which is a little weaker.
-15 and -15. Okay, so that much damage that quickly. This thing just falls apart. It just fumbles to the ground, and you see that even the meat that kind of pools out of it, it notably is like bubbling, like it's almost boiling on the inside, and it does not act towards you. In fact, it just starts to kind of wheeze in pain.
All right, and then with my little swooped action, I'm going to shift form. I will turn into the Uraeus, the 2-headed snake form, which I probably should have gotten an icon for since last time, but I didn't. So once again, use imagination. This is medium size again, so if you can shrink me down to, yeah, there you go. And I will flap my big black feather serpent wings and flit up to the balcony up here. So I'm gonna, can you drag me to the second floor a bit?
Yes, absolutely. So I'll put you there. I will delete that, and then I will ping back up here.
And I think I will, I'm trying to figure out where I want to be. Do I want to block the doorway or be away from it so that he's less likely to, like, try a line attack down it? I think...
I'd vote be away from the door.
Yeah, okay. I think what I'll do is, Dia is going to land in the branches of this tree, looking down.
Okay. All right.
Real square though.
Yeah, and I believe that is everyone. So, Astrophel. Astrophel, once again, he digs his heels into the side of the wall and blasts off. He actually, when he does so, launches to here. I think he would provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Dia, if you so chose.
Yes, I would love to go for that. I'll try to bite him. Because I want to try my best to keep his attention. Okay. And I mathed this out too. Right, yeah, okay. There is my bite, and +1 to this for haste, so 30.
Yes.
Okay. And that's just gonna be 1d8.
Yeah.
Plus...
You're noticing that while he's quick, he does not have a lot of armor to him. So, like, most things will be able to get on through.
And I'm sort of imagining that poison is not going to affect him in any way whatsoever.
Unfortunately, no, because he is the father of Physiomancy.
Yes.
So what I will do then, actually, as well. So you slam into his shoulders, kind of drag him back, and when you do so, he stops movement. He makes eye contact with Nash and Redpath, and then slowly turns back up to you. Mm-hmm. You see him grip the carapace on his chest and just split it open like a book, and you see 3 giant, what look to be sharpened femurs, and just like Hawacha shots at you.
Oh!
So cool. That'll hit.
All right. You still got your mirror images, so.
Yes, true. That will not.
All right.
And that will not.
Okay.
So let me roll a d5.
Okay, and then as per usual, 1 will be like actually does damage.
Okay, yeah, he hits me.
All right. So 1 bone javelin. 30 damage. And then can I have you make a fortitude save?
Sure thing.
Porcupine.
Let's see. Yeah, that should be everything.
I need to. Okay, that's with all the bonuses.
Unless there's a red path bonus. Does this?
For your fortitude, you will get.
Your save thing didn't stack with other things. I think that's it, unless I add from bit of luck. So does this pass already?
This will just barely squeak on by.
Okay.
He's not at full form yet. But you feel, though, you were able to dodge the first 2. The third one, it hits you in the stomach, and you notice that as it hits you, the femur actually has, like, what would the shape of an anchor hook? So it's got 4, like, hooked prongs. It slams into your stomach, and the force of it would be enough to pull you and pin you to a wall, but you're able to grip on the tree branch and, yeah, no, it's really bad. You also have 1 level of bleed, which is 4 damage as it just pooling out of you, just like, oh.
Okay.
That is going to be, actually, how far did he move? Because he has similar rules to you guys.
Sir, please.
No, that's a little more than half, so he can't do his full attack action bullshit. He will evolve, though. You see the throat patch that he had kind of deflates, and then in all of the cracks of his armor, you see these kind of like almost like bulging tumors pulsing. Not sure what the hell that is. Blackthorn Manor. Blackthorn Manor is, let's see here. Yeah. I guess the best that Blackthorn Manor can do is he's going to need to make a reflex save. Okay. You see that the floor beneath him suddenly splits open, and he is able to catch the sides of the hole and maintain his positioning. But that is actually, Blackthorn Manor will do one other thing. Nash and Redpath.
Yeah.
You feel a couple of hands reach out and grip you on the ankle. Heal 10.
Oh, thank you.
It's a little something something. All right, 11th hour.
No, I'm not gonna.
Sprite. No wonder a scientist fell in love with this freak.
Before you guys move, I think I'd like to try and move away from him in case he like pins me or does something that it's like, uh-oh, I need to be rescued.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, so I think let's see. We've established he has reach, so I'm not gonna bother trying to be super clever here. I think Dia's just gonna get her feathered serpent wings flapping and take off from the tree and out the window here to fly up to this room on the 3rd floor, which is where the heart is.
Yeah, easy. All right, he will get one little swing at you. I don't think it's gonna hit.
No, not with mobility.
Yeah, so once again, you feel that arm come flying past and just like kind of blow out part of a wall. But yeah, I will move you to the other floor.
So Dia will fly up, and before leaving eyesight, will emit a serpentine screech at him, and fly this here up to the heart, and I'll just end here in the room.
All right, excellent. I will bring it back down over to you two. What would you like to do?
I would like to do something I did not realize that I had access to. Nash, my dear friend, would you like a stone skin?
Stone skin for Nash?
For Nash.
Well, if you want to do it, I will take it.
A DR10, and then we scootly do the fuck out of here. Let's just fucking go. Wait, hang on. 40 feet, and then from the bottom of there, I can get 5, 6, 70. Yeah.
I guess I should have asked Will. Was Asterfel's bones made of alchemical silver?
They are not. You can assume anything this guy does. All right.
Okay, and so that is a movement, and that is a spell. Yeah, that is my full movement, and that is a spell. That is all I can do. So I'm going to make my way. I'm going to drag myself over to the 3rd floor.
Okay. I will say, Dia, you would actually see this. So if you want to warn Redpath, you can.
Oh.
Okay.
I see.
There is a Veritas Legionnaire marching down the way.
There's a armor suit mooching down the hallway, down the balcony.
He's mooching!
He's mooching! He's never paid a cent of rent in his life.
Okay. So
I will say, because Dia made a move that would make it visible, he has not gotten there yet, so you hustle. You make your way up so that if you decide to take a hard turn at the stairs, you can avoid him getting you.
Yes, I would love to avoid getting got. Yes. And I'll make my way down into here, and I will ready my fucking gun again and aim it at him. I can't do it yet, but I'm getting ready.
All right, perfect. Nash Maze.
Oh.
Oh?
Camera got yanked away from me. There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I mean, yeah, go up the stairs. You might just be able to delete it.
I was like here. Okay, and then I go up the stair.
Yeah, I can drag you over. One moment. Beep, 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 beep.
I don't want to super mess with this.
Yeah. And then, let's see here. Do you need me to ping?
No.
Here, I'll ping.
Nah, I got
Well,
it.
okay. My apologies. All right.
Alright.
Just gonna go for it?
Do I still get my full attack from that? That was like...
You've got a lot of movement right now, so you might have been able to
50,
squeak that.
60, 70, 80...
Because you were like here, and then that goes up to like 50 feet. What is your movement right now?
Well, if haste and the other bonus stack,
Probably like 90, yeah?
Yeah, I got 50 base speed.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
then
Oh
the
yeah, because
haste.
barbarian fast movement, lol.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I think you
Oh,
can
fuck,
actually
I
move
forgot about haste. I can
110
get farther in
feet.
here.
Yeah.
I think 110 would be your full normal move.
Yeah. I think you could just barely squeak that.
All right, if you say so, I will allow this.
All right. Yes. Yes. Yes, actually. That is going to meet him, unfortunately. These guys are still holding their structure. That will hit. These guys are holding their structure a little better than the weird meat guys. All right. Oh, I don't think this guy's gonna have a good day. Okay. You are able to bash him over and over again. You can actually feel a bit of bones like spraying you. He is hanging on barely.
Yep, well, that's what I can do.
That's alright. Your boy Maze Myers can slide in for a quick kill steal.
Yeah.
But I don't care. Just get him out.
Get him!
I wasn't asking if you cared. I was telling you what's gonna happen. Alright.
I can't believe there's guts on this guy.
Alright, let's get all up in here. And, I don't think I would be able to make it up here and still be able to full attack, because if Nash just barely made it, we've got the same move. But that's okay. I'll just get him in one. And I'll get him by spring attacking, because that's the luxury I have.
Ooh. Yes, that squeaks on by.
Cool.
Yes, and that is enough. He's raising his trident to go for you, but Maze comes out from the side and just whips at the legs. It's enough to make him lose his balance, and you can just hear the bones shatter on the inside.
Alright, and we've still got some juice left, so let's get off the balcony. Hooray.
Alright. I believe that is everyone, so... Astrofel Blackthorn. Okay, everyone just left.
Yep.
Everyone always leaves.
Yeah. I think what he is going... Let's see here. How far can he move right now? He'll activate an evolution. And he is going to... Nash, you can hear it. Like, unreasonable speed, and maybe on all fours, as he comes sprinting up, and you see that he's maybe got, like, on all fours, like the legs of a cheetah or something, and he comes running up and immediately leaps to bite at you.
No, not a pounce. No. Yeah, they'll get me, boss.
All right. So 23 damage as it sinks into you. And yeah, he'll activate that. You see once again, like his eyes start to glow and
Oh, stone skin.
Yeah, don't forget your stone skin. That's very important.
Yep.
As electricity is coursing through his body, I need you to make a reflex save. This one's a little weaker because it's part of an attack. Okay, so full damage. So 24 more electric damage gets pushed into your body, and you are staggered.
Oh, that sucks.
Uh-oh.
I got you, bud.
Let's see here. Blackthorn Manor. Blackthorn Manor is seeing that this is a spicy problem. Arms come reaching out to grab Astrofel Blackthorn and try to pull him away. Oh. The hands reach out, and unfortunately, you watch as they make contact with Astrofel. They just burst into blood. Like, he just activates latent physiomancy to just remove them from existence. Nash.
And the 11th hour.
Yes, and the 11th hour.
He's trapped you with his stand. You now have to 1v1 him.
No.
Oh, no. Yeah. Anybody can go. It doesn't have to be Nash first.
Well,
I mean, Nash seems to be the most pressing issue.
It is certainly.
Well, so we have two things. Fundamentally, we can get into the room and get him to come after us and try and, gank him with the heart in here, or we can try again to bring the heart to him. So what are people thinking?
Bring the heart to him seems a lot less practical in this situation.
In this scenario, there's corners. Your left, your left.
Pivot.
Yeah. In that case, maybe, if Nash can get away from him, you can maybe, I guess you don't really need to do anything fancy. You could, spider climb along the wall, come in a window or something if you needed to.
I can get to you, but getting away would be the problem. I can get to you to heal you, but we'll both be
how does staggered interact with our weird turn?
So basically what this means is if you wanted to do your basically you get more of one or the other. So if you decide to do your full movement, you can do the full movement, but you get nothing else. There is zilch else you can do. Or you can do the full action, but you'll only be able to scoot maybe 10 feet. So it just very much limits how this all happens. You're not a sitting duck, because if I made you a sitting duck against this guy, it would be too cruel.
Point,
yeah, it'd be a lost cause.
Yeah, I think then I'm gonna try and hit the bricks, take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Come to me, come to Papa. I will help you.
So 1 punch. Oh! He goes for just an overhead slam, and you feel the ground beneath you just shatter. You fumble over what is remaining of the floor before you fumble past him.
Yeah, with that fumble, I think I'm gonna just...
Yeah, you have to grab onto the veins to pull yourself up quickly.
See, this is the easiest way through the situation.
So do we
I'm gonna just duck around the corner so I'm not.
Yeah, I think what we might want to do. So the worst thing that could happen is he comes not close enough to the heart and is just now I use my giant fuck you AOE. So maybe we want to actually take cover in here so he can't just hit us from the doorway or a window.
Yes, I will take cover behind my sweet baby boy, and I will slap Nash with the heal, because Nash has many heals, and he deserves this.
I have so much HP.
You have so much HP, and this will get rid of, it doesn't say staggered, but every other kind of boo-boo you could possibly have. So take 110 hit points back, my sweet boy.
Wow! Excellent.
It's a good spell.
Than exist in my health bar.
Yes.
And there's a fireplace here, isn't there? Or there was something against the wall?
Yes, there's a little fireplace here.
Yeah, there's enough little things in here. I think we can kind of smunch ourselves in so that he has to come in here.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna fucking pull the mattress up and lean behind the mattress.
Yeah, I'm not gonna smunch in this room. I'm gonna hang out a window.
Yeah, okay, you can absolutely do that. Yeah, Mace comes running in, jumps over the heart, and then shatters the window and hangs onto the frame.
It's I want no part of being in this room, and if an AOE can happen, no.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I think, again, lacking a little icon here, I'll just do it like I did before and use my basic icon for the moment, but Dia will turn into form of tiny bird and just land on the outside here until we're ready to advance to the next phase of the plan.
Dia takes the form of a thrush and is swiftly eaten by a falcon.
Yes.
Ow. All right, if that's everyone, Astrofel Blackthorn. He will evolution. You hear as more bones are popping into place.
Or we can only assume.
You can assume. And he comes sprinting into the room. Yeah, so it's an eerie moment because he's not running right now. It's like very slow and methodical in his movements. And as he walks in, you see a hand come around the corner, and at the tips of each one is an eye. And they all like lock on to Nash as he fully steps in. However, Blackthorn Manor moves on the same turn, so all the veins latch onto the shell of Blackthorn, and it immediately bursts, and he is currently stunned/staggered at the moment. And I should say, now that we're back to this turn, Nash, you are no longer staggered. It is a one-turn deal.
Awesome.
So, yeah, you see the blood just pouring into his body, and he screams. Blackthorn is at 4 hearts. This is the most dangerous he can be.
All right, well, we're already halfway out this window. Is there a...
So, what's our point of ingress for the basement? We can either go down to the first floor and take those stairs, but the current's kind of fucky. I think we should cross the house to the outside stairs and go down that way, if that is amenable
I
to
don't
people.
trust the current to actually get us there efficiently, because you guys had to go down a fucking well to get shooped up there.
Oh, a thing to
I
remember,
think-
this is up current, because the current is heading southward, and the final heart is to the north.
Yes. So what I'm thinking is, I can teleport us to one of the big tower up at the top, the lowest floor we can get to. But since Redpath hasn't seen the basement, he can't get us in the basement. But if we can get in the floor above it and smash the fucking floor open and just dunk him into it.
I'm worried we might lose him if we teleport.
Yeah, I don't think we want to just blink out from here, is my one thing. I think we have to get close enough that he knows where we went.
Okay.
So for me, I think we either want the outside stairs, or we could go to the northernmost part where we infer there is another way down, but there's theoretically still 2 pissed off red caps hanging around there.
We could just tell him where we're going. He seems fairly cognizant at this point.
Yeah, you're seeing, like, I don't have a, like, as he's coming back to his form, but, like, his hair is growing back in, like, his skin is becoming far cleaner.
Oh, his crops are watered, his skin
yeah.
is hydrated.
He's doing a lot better. He still looks like yeesh.
Blackthorn.
But the other thing to remember is that right now he still has this, like, solid black carapace armor. Yeah. So yeah, what do you want to do?
Well, there was my suggestion.
I have no opinion. Just tell me what direction to run.
I don't see any harm in telling him where we're going. The worst thing he could do is beat us there, in which case he's already done what we wanted.
Yeah? Alright, Nash, I grab you, I come over to window, and we form a daisy chain, and, Redpath will look at him, and, you wanna get us? Go to the basement. Go to the lab. Come on.
All right, and then I assume Nash is also coming over here for the warp.
Yeah, I grab him by the scruff and just haul him over.
Yeah, we going.
All right. I will drag you guys over to the Blackthorn basement. I will plop you guys here. All right.
No,
so,
but here's the thing: is that
yeah, we can't go straight here.
It's
we
actually
need to go to the floor above.
It's actually.
Oh, you want to go to the floor above? Got it.
It's actually fine because I also have a dimension door prepared, and I have seen this room.
Oh, okay, so we can just
okay.
get in here.
We
All
can
right.
You can use mine, and you can save
Okay.
yours for now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
so if that is the case,
So
yeah,
Dia does it.
yeah. So
You say that, run over, and he's like, "Yeah, what he said."
okay,
Fumbles down the stairs. Ugh.
Blackthorn. It gets very quiet. It gets very, very quiet. You don't.
I'm gonna recommend we back away
Find
from
somewhere,
the
find
entrance.
somewhere to go.
Yeah, You know what? I'll just go under this table. Go under this table. Why not?
Stands behind this pillar.
Yeah. The other thing that you notice now that you're down here, now that you're in the room with this heart, is it's beating rather quickly, but the most important thing is this wall of meat, it's rotting. It's fading away. It's losing its luster. As suddenly you start to see holes start to poke through until finally it lets loose.
Oh!
And a massive torrent of blood comes pooling in.
You know what? It seemed the house seemed so determined to preserve this room. I think, even though that I'm wasting a potential future tactical opportunity, when it starts to go, I'm gonna cast the wall of force that I had prepared in the doorway instead to block the blood out.
Okay. Ooh, that's spicy. Okay.
The house really wanted this room to be nice.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, that's spicy. Me likey. Okay.
About how long does it take for that to happen, by the way?
You have enough time to like watch this happen.
Okay. Or I guess what I'm really how long after we come down to, like, have we already been waiting minutes, or is this still just a few seconds later, or
kind of what you're looking at is as I'm like, sorry, I'm just like trying to get icons and shit. You've been down here for about a minute. It's not a lot of time, but considering what you are doing right now, it feels like a lot of time. And so let me just let me make some icons around. Because I need to add these boyos back to the initiative. Come on, roll 20. You are not helping me. Add turn. Okay. So, let me go grab him now. Yeah. And the wall of force is clear, yeah?
Yeah, it's perfectly transparent.
Oh.
That's freaky.
Yeah, so you just see this flood of blood left on the other side as roll 20. I need you to work with me here, buddy. Holy shit. It is loading up a map I did not even select. Come on. Blackthorn basement. There we go. You see someone just walk up.
Oh, God.
And he steps up and boom, bumps into it, examines it a little bit, hits it once with one of his molar-covered fists, and realizes that's not going to work. This is the arcane. You watch as his right arm turns into what looks like a crab claw, and because he's underwater, it clicks, and there is a deafening explosion that slams the wall of force.
Holy shit.
Yo.
Yeah. He made a giant pistol shrimp.
We shrimping!
Yep. So I'm trying to think.
Coolest guy we've ever met. I wish he was trying to kill us.
Keep it in your pants, Dia!
This is a bad thing! Yeah. Now, Wall of Force, like, cannot be destroyed unless
It has hit points. However, it has 20 per caster level and a hardness of 30.
Okay.
So there's 200 HP and DR 30 against any instance of damage it takes.
Okay. So this is a scary one because that's right, he's at 4 hearts. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We get to see dice.
Yeah, no, that shit. Okay. The Wall of Force is able to maintain, but you see some fracturing involved already, and it's like, oh no, You think you've probably got like 2 more rounds before he can just pistol shrimp through.
Dia's gonna crawl out from under the table and just walk up to the other side of the wall of force. I'm looking at, do I have anything clever to do here?
Well, actually, Blackthorn Manor has a turn.
Oh, yeah.
And you watch as the meat reforms in front of you, taking the shape of a woman. And it walks up to the wall of force and just gently puts a hand on it. And you see the shell of Blackthorn about to do another blast, but stops. And just, that's all he does. What else would you like to do? He is considered essentially stunned at the moment.
Redpath Nash, do you want to help me move this thing? We can bring it to him. It's the only way we're going to be able to get it to him without the blood getting in here, which for some reason I feel really strongly we should try and not let that happen.
Okay.
And then heave.
Oh. To me.
Careful.
You guys dragging this big heart. As you're pulling it, you feel the veins kind of snapping on it. And it's kind of wild. Even though you're all clearly moving behind this meat, Astrofel does not move. He is entirely focused on this facsimile.
Okay.
How are we getting it through then?
How indeed. Do you think... Dia just kind of turns and looks around the room. Do you think you have enough left in you to hold it off for just a few seconds once I remove mine?
Oh, is this towards the house?
This is toward the house. She's not really gonna wait long for a response, I don't think. This is more of a, if it really matters to you, this is...
Get ready.
Just a moment.
You see on a wall near you, it barely forms. It's like struggling to do so. And it's at this point you kind of smell it. Oh God, that stench. And you hear as all of the meat that was in this room slams into the floor, it is rapidly rotting. It is losing its shape at an immense rate. But the teeth that come out of this wall with a small mouth that kind of yellow and decay rapidly, just say, "Not long, but I'll try."
Okay. On the count of 3 then. 1, 2, 3. She'll dispel the wall and then thrust the heart forward.
Yeah. There is, of course, still a bit of blood that pours on through, but not before this stringy sinew latches in like spider web, and it's still kind of pouring through a little bit, but not as bad as it could have been. As the heart slams into Astrofel, he instinctively goes to use the claw again to mantis shrimp blast it, but the veins latch around the arm, bring it downwards, and fully consume him. I'm just going to close all that. You can just hear muffled, bubbling screams as you can feel, because you like press up against the meat wall, and there's still like holes kind of poking on through, like the rapid growth of a tumor that then pops. Like it's just trying its best to maintain its shape. It's awful. It's disgusting. Until
Brandon, pull him in. I can make a wall.
Not pull him in.
Pull him in.
Oh, okay. God. All right.
Yeah. You guys tear some of the sinew apart. More blood comes pouring in.
It's not going to hold.
Yeah.
It's too much.
And you are able to grab this body. There's no need for rolling on this because there's 3
All right,
of you.
buddy. Come on.
And you're able to slam him to the ground. The body is just like rapidly convulsing, still screaming until the point where he actually just doesn't make any sound. It's just gasping for air. And you're able to throw the stone wall up to prevent more blood from pouring into the room. And it gets quiet for quite some time as this man lays on the ground. I can't believe you did it.
I can't believe it worked.
He slowly gets to his feet, kind of shakily. The carapace armor starts to kind of crumble off of him. He does leave from the waist down on, but he leans up against the wall. Well, welcome to my home, heroes.
Are you in pain? Is there anything we can do?
Not more than I can. You see that he reaches down to his chest, and there is a pulse of energy, and you see every single wound just disappears, like nothing happened to him. What about the lot of you? I harmed you quite a bit. I'm dreadfully sorry for that.
Well, I personally have had worse. I think we're... looks at Redpath. We had some good help there ourselves.
Yes. Thank you for cleaning up my mess. I realize... He notably looks to Redpath. You seem uncomfortable with contact, so if you would prefer me not to remedy your wounds, I understand.
I can take care of myself.
I assumed as much. And he's about to like say something, but then he turns and looks at what room he is in, and you see him just kind of pause, just taking it in. Yes.
Are you all right? Are you stable? Is this a permanent solution or a temporary one?
He looks down at his hand and kind of makes a fist with it a couple of times. I am confident. I am back.
Well,
and
happy birthday then.
What a kind gift you've given me. I will return it in kind, though I'm not sure how to do that quite yet.
Well, not to get ahead of ourselves, but I think we did have a number of questions and favors to ask of you in time, and so I think there'll be plenty of opportunity.
Yes,
But do you want to... she kind of looks around. Do you want to attend to things here first? I'm not totally clear on how aware you were of everything that was going on. Whether you have the memories of the manor now, or...
He, as you're talking to him, he just like sets up this cabinet to be right side up again. I can remember a decent portion. It's a bit of a blur, like one long dream.
Do you know how long you were dreaming?
You do notice his lip quivers a bit. Long enough that she's just bone now. You notice that he looks straight up because this is still the same tower.
How did this happen to you?
He turns back to you. I felt it was necessary to deliver mercy to one of the vilest people of the Veritas Legion, and her brother did not approve of my decision. And so, he came after me. And worse, based on what you have seen, disgusting. He kind of throws a wrist to the side, and you see all of this just get cleaned up instantly. He had been preparing for it, because he was well aware. I am able to manipulate life itself, but I cannot touch death.
What?
He just has a small smirk, and you realize he has a similar. His smirk is familiar. This is where GD got hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Des had been studying most of his life the divine, and most specifically, the afterlife. And with that, ghosts and spirits and wraiths of the sort. He knew that if he came at me in an incorporeal form, I would be powerless to stop him. And so, I failed. And, well, he gestures. You've seen my prison. You've seen the results of that.
So he used that device to pin your soul out of your body to the house?
He nods. It didn't work exactly as he had hoped. I had damaged the spear before he could fully pierce it through. But it was enough to at least tether me to the present. While I was no longer in my body, at least I wasn't stuck in the spear itself. And I had to make do. He gestures to where the heart was. By leaving remnants of my own humanity spread out. It was the least I could do to prevent it from all going mad. How did you know I was even here? And maybe even a better question, why risk so much for me? You are aware of what I've done, yes?
That's a bit of a long story. If I can be blunt.
Please do.
The circumstances of the world have gotten to a state where, at least I personally believe, you're the solution.
You notice he gets a very intense glare. You wish for me to interfere with the course of humanity again?
We intend for you to interfere with your daughter's interference, yes.
His eyes widen, and he marches up these stairs. What do you mean? What of my daughters?
Your daughters got it in their head that they could reshape the world to be better. I'm sure they truly thought they could accomplish it, but their methods haven't been great.
He looks down. How were they released?
They're alive and well.
That is good.
We don't actually, out of character, we don't actually know how or what did Marjorie tell us about how?
The keepers
Yeah.
Was it the keepers?
And
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, the keepers had gone in because they just kind of stumbled upon it. And actually, Vosko's team was the first to find them and let them out. And that is why he is their first revenant.
Yeah, classic keeper maneuver. Their move.
Who the hell are the keepers?
Like, honestly, yeah, he'd have no idea.
A group of royal guards were sent to investigate their resting place, I suppose. And, I guess they made a bad move and woke them up too early.
Admittedly, they were never to wake up. I put them there because I had a feeling they would try something like this. They are compulsive children. While I love them dearly, they are more the sort to act than think. They focus on their emotion and cause pain, as if it is some sort of great justice to equalize the misery of those around them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
At present, well, they've got a nice, far-ranging conspiracy involving some actually rather clever Revenant-related science, but, well, Marjorie was under the impression that the end goal was something akin to realizing the original vision of their mother and creating a society where undead could live alongside the living. And she was willing to employ extreme means to get there, but seems to have been well-meaning in some capacity. I think Maria is more after settling scores and inflicting pain on people she despises.
He nods. That sounds like them.
And I also think doesn't really look as though Maria was being honest with Marjorie either. It seems like she's had plans that she deliberately kept from her, assumedly because she thought she would disapprove. But they've come a long way. They have a lot of very powerful and very well-placed agents, and they seem to be closing in on whatever exactly their end game is. That's probably going to involve slaughtering a lot of very important and very powerful people and pretty much plunging the continent into anarchy.
To be fair, though, it should be stated. Sorry, tickle in my throat. Water. To be fair, though, it should be stated that I can't. Give me a second. Redpath is getting choked up.
To be fair, though, a lot of things did need changing, but,
yeah, no argument here.
But there are
the
better
state
means.
of the world, more specifically the state of the country, is, on its way to anarchy as it is, and I guess your daughters, or specifically Maria, wanted it to happen faster.
And to happen on their terms, anyway.
He cups his chin and thinks. That is so bizarre, though. Meredith's methods, he even gestures to himself, plan was to find a peaceful alternative. The Veritas Legion took my resources and bastardized them. Not terribly surprising, considering who was leading that charge.
I don't think Maria or Marjorie have any love lost for the Veritas Legion, per se, given how things ended there. But Maria, at least, does not have any love lost for her mother's ideals either, it would seem. We had a brief moment, a chance maybe to converse with her about that, but she flatly rejected the idea of trying to realize Meredith's vision. She seems to hold it in contempt, actually.
He freezes and turns to you. That is impossible. Maria and Marjorie, especially Maria, were steadfast in following their mother and her teachings. I could definitely understand the idea of leaning towards violence to deliver on a promise. But to outright ignore Meredith, and to even decry her, no, that is not my daughter. Not at all. Because Marjorie, I would wager, was very much of the sort. If you did have a chance to speak with her, she was exceedingly emotional, wasn't she?
Yes.
Yes, to put it shortly. And I think she was quite shocked herself when we mentioned to her some activities that we had ascribed to both of them that it turned out she was unaware of. So it seems like it may be only Maria who feels that way. I get the sense Marjorie would like nothing more than to simply create the world that Meredith wanted to live in.
He steps back and begins to pace. He's thinking. It's kind of wild. This man is already, like, from what you can tell, at peak health.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, whatever. Well, that movie trailer, well, that happened.
Yeah. No. That doesn't make any sense. No, my children, they are reckless and they would decry me far before their mother. No, that doesn't make sense. You are positive that Maria said that she wanted not...
It was a very brief encounter. We were in a bit of a standoff with her at the time.
I brought up her mother's name to help her feel a bit of shame, and she seemed to scorn the very idea of it.
We brought up your name afterward, and her reaction was quite different. She seemed, maybe the only time that I've seen her just, she seemed quite fearful, actually. And, well, honestly, that's one of the reasons we're here now. We didn't really understand what exactly their relationship was with you beyond the biological, but seeing that made us think that she would have some reason to think that were you to ever involve yourself in affairs again, it would be trouble for her.
Blackthorn cups his chin and thinks. No, that doesn't make sense. The fact that she would get so venomous towards Meredith, that's impossible. And for her to be fearful of me, considering how our last encounter went, that is reasonable. To be fair, I did barely win the encounter.
There may be more to it than this, but they were entombed for hundreds of years with nothing really to do except bide their time and stew on...
Weren't they asleep?
They were. I had thrown them in a coffin that was designed to, transfer revenants and things of the sort. A design I was very much against, because if they had done the process that my wife had designed correctly, well, they would have been able to walk on their own. They would have been cooperative, pleasant. Wait a minute. How the hell do you know all of this? You know an alarming amount of information, a lot of which was top secret.
We've done a lot of digging through what your daughters have been up to, the old ghosts of the Veritas Legion, and a lot of records that are held within our own affiliation.
We get around.
Yeah.
I see. Well, you certainly couldn't just be adventurers or mercenaries. There's not much money to be had from me, unfortunately. I assure you, he puts up a hand, I will pay you in kind.
It's okay,
dude,
Levy
your money ain't worth shit now.
Yeah, we're not expecting...
he can melt his money down for precious metals. It would still be worth it, probably.
Yeah.
Freddy, we need to melt.
We're not,
Freddy, we need to cook.
We're not in this for any sort of monetary gain, you're right. We're doing this out of genuine concern for the fate of the world.
Well, fair enough. He kind of like looks around the room again. Might we continue this conversation elsewhere in my home? I feel it is necessary to provide you with... my drinks have probably expired at this point, I would wager.
They've probably all gone the way of vinegar now.
Tell me, how much time has passed? I notice your arm is rather intriguing, sir.
Yeah, you've been out for a century or two.
Or 4.
Yes. Really? Gods. And he looks at you, Redpath. I also noticed you had a very strange wand. It was loud. What was that?
I believe that the proper term for it is a firearm.
Most call it a gun. My arm's got him, too.
Yes, yes. I recall the Tarlin bats being quite concerned with those.
Yeah, as well they should be. Those guys don't know how to take a no. Quick, small curiosity before we leave this room. I noticed in my brief time in here, all of the meat was connected to this glove. Is this of importance to you?
He walks over to it and very gently puts a hand on it. I had commissioned these for Meredith. She was, he kind of has a small smile. She was a bit of a scatterbrain, and she would misplace things consistently. So I made it so she couldn't lose them.
I see it's not with her.
No. You've already seen her. He turns and has a genuine smile. Thank you for setting her with me. Most people would probably find that to be crude or desecration, but...
I'm glad that you didn't. It worried me that you might, but it seemed like she came so far.
Yeah, she did.
No, I'm goth. I thought it was cute.
She fought so hard.
Yes, didn't even... Yeah.
As I was bleeding out and losing my connection to my body, I saw her make it to the top step. She tripped, and then I saw it fall. Her bottle of air. And she just kept gasping. She reached for me and I tried, but my body couldn't move. And I watched her fade.
I'm honestly, I think I might have given up if I were you at that point. To still be able to carry on a conversation and think rationally after everything you've been through is, frankly, almost stupefying.
Oh, I'll be honest with you. It is taking everything not to just cry right now.
You can.
You can, yeah, don't have to impress us.
I have guests in my home. I must do my best to...
Are we, though? We let ourselves in. Arguably, we're intruders, and you don't owe us any sort of courtesy.
You are, but I certainly wasn't going to open the door, was I?
Suppose not. Well, if you wanted to adjourn to somewhere else that you'd be more comfortable, I'm all in favor of it. I would love to get a guided tour under more pleasant circumstances.
Yes. A little walk would be nice.
Won't be much of a tour at this point. I think we've seen the whole place.
You have seen the vast majority of it, but maybe I can provide context to
yeah, we don't know what it was like in its glory days.
Yeah, I assure you. He looks back at the desk, and there's a very small smile. It was magnificent. A true kingdom of paradise.
Where are we off to?
Anywhere but here. Oh, my apologies for the mess. And you can just hear all of the blood being essentially vacuumed.
Console command, del blood.
Yeah. Oh. Let us be off. I'm curious. You did mention you were a part of affiliation.
Indeed.
I mean, is there any reason to be cagey about it? I guess arguably there is, but really is there at this point?
I mean, the only reason to be cagey is that we were told that we should try and keep it a secret, but we have been
This is a very unique circumstance.
Yeah, so were all the other circumstances we were flipping about it.
Well, it's not my fault if we keep ending up in extremely unique circumstances.
I think arguably it is our fault that keeps happening. Anyway, we represent...
Only because we're doing our jobs so
we represent
so
the
well.
Ebon Ward. Right.
He stops and looks over. Well, all the more reason to welcome you into my home.
Oh?
Why would I not?
Where?
Yes, it is. It is true that my wife was indeed captured by the Ebon Ward. However, your matriarch at the time, if she is still alive, though I doubt it, was kind enough to release my wife. It's the only reason I was able to meet her.
We were aware of that much of the history, but a lot of the context was missing on our side, and so I wasn't entirely clear to me whether you parted with the organization on congenial terms or if all of your dealings were under duress. Watch out for the eye if it's still there and still, I don't know.
Yes, it is. You see him reach out his hands, and you see from the tips of each finger, these little veins shoot out, latch onto the eye, and just kind of slurp it up. And then he just continues walking like nothing happened.
Ah, that works.
I appreciate the warning.
It seemed to me that for most of the house was infused with your consciousness and, ultimately actively assisting us, but at least not trying to bar our way. Were those eyes and some of the other creatures here somehow acting with a different will? One that was hostile to us and to you?
You can describe it as my immune system kicking up, trying to remove any intruders from my home. It was based on the initial instinct I had of no one should be welcomed into my home again, considering what had happened last time with Des and his little cronies.
Not unreasonable.
Yes. So again, he turns and takes a deep bow. I am deeply sorry for my lack of hospitality.
In turn, we're sorry for seeing some of your private memories play out.
He kind of stops. Well, it'll make the conversations easier, won't it? And he goes upstairs.
I mean, it'll help a bit. Performances are generally better with sound.
This is true. And I suppose they look a lot better when they're not just meat and teeth and lungs.
I mean, most performances are made up of meat, teeth, and lungs, but there's usually
with
skin,
other bits
too.
attached.
Please stop being smart to him.
Is that what you would describe it? And just smirks and keeps going.
See, he's a good sport.
He hasn't had anyone to banter with.
I knew he would be.
All right. And I think that's probably a good place to
I was just about to ask, because it seems like we're probably due for a whole heaping helping of exposition and question asking.
Yeah.
Boy.
Also, I got to figure out what room you're even going to be hanging out
Yeah,
in.
all of them are kind of shit.
I got
Yeah.
a room.
You got a room? Oh, you do!
Yeah. Let's go hang out with my red cap friends.
So
These are my true daughters, Maria and Marjorie.
So we'll find out what happens next time on Ebon Ward.
Wow.
You guys did great. Oh man, and a good job in avoiding dealing with him at 4 hearts, because 4 hearts is his max before he gets his sentience, and it's fucking bad.
I can imagine.
Like, he is
That was
casually
97 shrimp damage.
97 shrimp damage. He also, like, if he just does a melee attack against you, it is a casual, like, 8d6 plus 12.
Right.
And every time he hits you at that point, he activates Physiomancy with a very high DC, where he could just straight up delete limbs or remove organs instantly. Like, it's not good.
Yeah, best to not fuck around with him at that power level.
Yep. But yeah.
Well,
that's that. I'll get some different music playing.
Yeah, get some different music going while I do a little bit of shilling.
little
Hey,
preacher.
we've got a Patreon. You should consider supporting us there if you haven't already. Funds that you give us there help support games like this and help make them really nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of things being nice, who made that splash? It was really good.
That was Oz. Here, you know what? Let me get that again.
Yeah, get that again.
Hello.
Was that made, like, in the break so as to not spoil what the situation was in advance?
Yeah, kind of, more or less.
Yeah.
Sorta. Yeah, no. It was funny because I was like, all right, Oz, I'll have you do this, but, like, I have to be very careful in what information I give you. And luckily Oz was very good about avoiding metagame knowledge and whatnot, because, like, the shape of the room alone is very telling, and also is like all the windows and whatnot.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very, very spooky and meat-like.
I had to learn how to render meat.
Todd Howard would be fuming.
He sure would.
Yeah, no. It looks real good. Oh, I don't think this music is fitting for...
It's alright. We also have a Discord. Consider joining that if you haven't already.
Whoa!
That's our community hub. It's where the weekly schedule gets posted, and it's where people post fan art. Speaking of, do we have some?
Yeah.
We do.
It is an Imgur, courtesy of Bread Bunny. I'll throw it in the Roll20.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. This helps us a lot.
Let's see here. Ebon Ward, episode 145. There's nothing inherently wrong with a good run. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
At the top of the pile from Zella Burbo. Yay, Meat House Rescue Day.
I've actually learned it's Zila Burbo.
Oh, Zila Burbo? Oh, okay.
Zila Burbo, yeah.
Zila Burbo.
Yeah.
Well, thank you,
This
Zila
is very
Burbo.
cute.
Ba-bump,
Thank you very
ba-bump.
much. Boom, boom.
Then from G.I. Jewy, this is so much harder since we're trying to do the right thing.
But it's the right thing, Maze.
I understand that and agree with it, but I don't have to like it. Thank you so much. Then from Zila Burbo, literally Maze's surgically removed concave ass is a bowl. Get one today or whatever.
I like the idea that they're connected like that, so it's like a big macaroni.
Very nice.
Thank you very much. Ooh.
And from Tora, it's
The
Maze.
duality of Maze fan art.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Looking cool.
It's a great picture.
Very,
Good
very
colors.
nice.
Very nice, and welcome back, Tora.
Oh.
And then
Hello.
from Zila Burbo, Stanky.
Stinky.
Stanky.
Stinky. Sorry, buddy. Stinky.
Very
These things
nice.
just happen.
And then from Zila Burbo, reference not secured. What is this?
Mr. X from Resident Evil.
Oh, I see. Yeah, he is a little Mr. X.
Mace, come here. Where'd you go?
Thank you so much. And from
Thank you so
Zila Burbo, aw, you didn't mean it.
Oh.
Pat, 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 pat.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
And then,
One doing the little walk.
and then, dude, it's him, Frogstrafel. Wah, wah.
That's how he do. He's just doing all sorts of weird shit. Thank you very much.
Thank you for those. Then from Tams, a cute little lamb.
A little lamb, a little shepherd.
A little shepherd, little lamb. Very nice.
Very nice.
And from Tams, you know, he's
just hanging out.
Just hanging out. Very nice.
Thank you so much. Lovely.
And then one more from Tams, Blackthorn Jello.
I can make us something to eat if you'd like.
I don't
Oh
want
God,
it.
he's from the 40s. He's gonna make us aspic.
No, I thought I would manifest a deer and then kill it.
Oh, sounds good.
Cool.
And then make Aspank. Thank you, Tams. Then from Zila Burbo.
Smartest rat, new king god of dead thing. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Then still from Zila Burbo.
Well, if Rosa doesn't work out, Mace.
Rosa works out.
Huh?
Very good faces.
And then Frogsterfell Silhouette Edition. Very mysterious.
Scary.
Whoa.
Name that demigod. Amazing. Thank you.
And from Zilla Burbo, he shoots! He scores!
Just dunk him. Let's
Dunk
go.
him. Boom. Very nice. Then, and from 6, I heard he's single.
Ooh, a handsome fella.
Wow.
Still got, like, 4 millennia of baggage. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, do you have all of your teeth? Ooh.
Whoa.
Wow.
And from Kurayuki.
This will affect the bad population. They will never recover. It's for the best.
It is for the best.
Fuck these guys. Thank you so much. Then from Eternal Sappy.
Bear witness! Yeah, I thought of that as when I was first developing his kit. I was like, yeah, this is very Elden Ring, but like, hey man, that shit's cool.
Flame.
Yeah, that shit's cool.
Thank you, Sappy. And Zila Burbo.
Everyone always leaves.
Yep.
Bye.
Thank you so much. And then, dude, it's Shrimpsterfell.
Yo, let's go.
He really is everything you want to be, Dia.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And from Kuroyuki, peak D&D. Ba-bum. Ba-bum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
They've upgraded it.
Yeah, it took away his ass, too. Thank you so much.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Let's see.
Amazing.
And then from Tams, bro turned into a renaissance. It's okay, though. Yeah.
Okay, though.
Oh, they've been reading Maze's mask as his face.
That's not his face. He takes that off.
I see.
No, thank you. Thank you
so
anyway.
much.
It's okay.
He got them goo.
He got a little goo on him. And Zila Burbo, happy birthday.
Ew.
This is so rude. You didn't even cook it.
And neither did you.
Use your dragon head flame. Sear it.
Bear witness.
Then from Echo Pool, Bird Path.
Oh, he's so angry, little
He's a fat bird, very round.
Very round. Look at this guy.
Thank you so much. Then from Zila Burbo, well, that happened. I never get tired of will that happen jokes.
Yeah.
That happened.
It's the worst thing to throw in. Thank you so much. And then from Zila Burbo, yes, he does the cooking. Yes, he does the cleaning.
That's actually very true for him.
Male wife.
He's a good husband.
Yeah. And it looks like that's all she wrote. Thanks everybody for submitting that.
Yeah, thank you all so much.
And well,
hey,
thank you so much for running this. This was a pleasure. We were absolutely right to not do this in an additional session.
Yeah, no, I had a sneak. I was like, this might take a bit, but yeah, no, that was a full session long.
Ah.
But at least it didn't go long.
Yeah.
I mean, easily could have. Like, we could have hung around and talked with Blackthorn for a bit, and it would have been pretty reasonable, but we didn't, so we get to maintain the sanctity of our desired runtime. But yeah, thanks for running this. Thank you, my friends, for being here. And chat, thank you so much for supporting the show however you do, be it by giving us money, giving us fan art, or just being here at all. Your support, however you give it, means the absolute world to us. Thank you for being here this time, and thank you for being here next time. Say goodbye, chat, everybody.
Yeah.
Goodbye.